What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. DAZN. We in the building. Let's get it, bro. Live fights, man. My boy John Lineker versus Troy. My boy Troy, man, is going down 1FC. You know what I mean? I gotta cover the fights, man. You know, ain't nobody gonna cover the fights like H Money, man. MMAChamp, what's good? Join the panel, man. 1FC, man. It's on TNT. You don't want to miss it, man. Mixed martial arts at its finest. Nate Bell, what's good? Nate Beasy, what's good, Nate? Nate the Great in the building, MMAChamp. Danny the Great in the building. Is that the real Danny the Great? Or do we have a clone? MMAChamp versus Danny the Great. Let's set up the boxing match. Hey, Danny the Great, guess what? Guess who came to the chat yesterday? And he was looking for you. Hawker Mustang. Hawker Mustang, he came to the chat. He was looking for you. He was talking trash. He said he want to fight you. So let's set the fight up, man. Danny the Great versus Hawker Mustang on pay-per-view, man. We could do it on the Triller app. Let's do it on the Triller app. What's good? Long time, bruh. Nate Bell, what's good? You still with the Milwaukee Bucks? You been watching the NBA? Who you think is the MVP? Giannis? I know you like Giannis Antetokounmpo. JC the Don in the building. So let's get to this. Let's get to this 1FC fights, man. 1FC for the turn up. I'm gonna get Tap Out King in here with me. Okay, Toby Bartlett. Toby. What's good, Toby? Salute. Toby Bartlett in the building. Shout outs to Toby Bartlett. Okay. Danny the Great said Hawker Mustang going to get dropped. So we're going to set up a fight between Hawker Mustang, and Danny the Great on pay-per-view. Yo, what's good? Shelton Moore in the building.
Hey, what channel is this shit on, bro?
It's on TNT, but right now the prelims is on.
It's on TNT. It's on TNT.
Yeah, but the prelims is on YouTube, so you can watch the prelims. Cool. I think it's on a Bleacher Report.
I'm in here. Because I'm in here checking the zone. I'm like, it ain't no fucking fights on today.
Yeah, these are 1FC. I think they fight on 1FC. They fight.
Oh, this is 1FC. Okay, yeah. Cool. I got you. Okay, my bad.
You remember Demetrius Johnson just got knocked out. Now, if you go to
right,
the prelims is on Bleacher Report live right now. So I'm gonna drop the link. in the YouTube chat. So everybody can watch it. It's free. Yeah, I like what 1FC is doing, though, my brother, to be honest with you, man. They're bringing a lot of excitement to mixed martial arts. Now they got the big network behind them in TNT. Just like just like the NBA. The NBA is on TNT. You can watch 1FC mixed martial arts on the same network. So it's a win-win situation, I think, for the fans, to be honest with you.
Now, what'd you say the prelims was on?
It's on Bleacher Report Live. I'm about to drop the link right now in the chat so everybody can watch it for free. I'm excited about these fights. Just last week, we seen Demetrius Johnson, one of the greatest fighters in the history of the UFC, get knocked out. He got knocked out on 1FC. It was on TNT as well.
Right. And I just learned something. H, you gotta send me your Cash App because I can't do a super chat. I can't do a super chat because I can't remember my fucking email password.
Hey, don't even worry about it. Bro. I'll figure out the Cash App and we can make it happen, bro. But I appreciate you though. I appreciate it, Shelton, more for real though. You already know that. Problem. You hear me? I'm clear, or am I breaking up? I'm speeding up.
Oh, you clear today.
Okay. So look, this is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna get the link to the what it calls to the fights.
I got it already. I just put it on my TV. It's Bleacher Report Live. Just go to YouTube on your TV and then type in Bleacher Report Live, and it pops right up.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link for the chat so the people in the chat so they can watch it as well. So watch these great fights, man. Great fights on right now, bro. You can't beat it.
No,
on a Tuesday, Wednesday. On a Wednesday, we get some great fights like this, man. You know what I mean? So I definitely.
We got one on right now, Nicky Holton.
Oh, for real? He used to be a K1 kickboxer. He was a former champion.
I remember him.
Here we go. Right, I just dropped it in the chat. live fights. I'm gonna drop it. Live fights right here, so you guys can follow us and watch the commentary, listen to the commentary, and you could watch the fights for sure. Shelton, take over the panel real quick. Let me get something to eat. It's time for me to break my fast. I got you. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, people, we got Nicky Holton. I don't know who he's fighting yet, but we damn sure finna see y'all. Similar records, similar number of knockouts, and they both drive a Porsche. Ain't that crazy? Ronald Finkley, what's happening, my brother? Good to see you, baby. Yeah, we up in here, man. We got Nicky Holton walking through the cage. He walking like he a monster. We'll see. We shall see. Catchweight, Muay Thai. Holton's 37. Oh, John Wayne Parr's 44. From all around the world, welcome to the most exciting global martial arts event, One Championship. This is One Championship 1 on TNT 3. So get ready for a night of non-stop martial arts action. And now, 3 rounds of 3 minutes and 1 Super Series. Wait, Muay Thai contest.
We live at the fights, man. Shout out to Shelton Moore. We live at the fights with it. He said, what's the fight on? The fights is, I dropped the link in the chat if you scroll up. Did I drop the link? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you dropped it. John Wayne, the Gunslinger Parr. Hey.
Let's get it in. What's good, What's good?
This dude's record. Check this out. This is his record in Muay Thai. 99, 34, and 0.
Oh, Nicky Holskin.
No, this is John Wayne, the Gunslinger Parr.
What they doing? A kickboxing fight, or are they doing mixed martial arts?
It's kickboxing versus Muay Thai.
What rules they fighting? They fighting mixed martial arts.
Catchweight. This is catchweight. This is a special event, special attraction.
I used to watch Nicky Holskin all the time. He was one of the best kickboxers in the world.
Yeah, I heard his name.
Hey, shout out to my boy in the chat, Rob87, Danny the Great. Shout out to Danny the Great. Shout out to my boy Ronald Finkley too. Of course, Ronald Finkley.
Listen to him. He's 93, 16 and 0. This is gonna be a hell of a fight. 99 wins versus 93 wins. Come on, man.
Let's see who we got up in here. We got a special guest. Yo,
hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What's up, bro?
This D Jones.
DJ. Oh, okay.
Hey! What's up, D?
Hey, what's up?
Hit the like button. Okay, I got you.
I didn't know who. I didn't know who was man.
We got 99 wins versus 93 wins. Come on, man. Gotta be a good fight.
That's a lot of wins.
Yo, I just dropped a link in the chat where you can watch it at, DJ, for the free. It's on YouTube. Dang, this is a good fight right here. Dang, and it's the prelims. Oh, it said Muay Thai, so they consider this a Muay Thai fight.
It's in the public chat.
I love kickboxing. Yeah,
it's right in the public chat. Yeah.
Yep, I just dropped it for you.
They scrapping too. Ooh, they kicking too. You can't even call this shit because they just kick, fall down. Y'all gotta watch this, man. I can't call this one. I know they squabbling though.
I'm gonna go with Nikki. Right now they just standing and banging. Ain't no holding, none of this is Muay Thai. So just straight kickboxing.
Ooh. He coming with elbows and everything. God damn.
DJ, you see it, brother?
DJ hooking it up right now, I think.
Okay. For sure. Shout out to my boy Bon Quee in the chat.
Bon Quee, what's up, baby?
W. Riles
my guy right there.
Jamal Charlo hired Mark Breland. Breaking news. For real?
Really?
Hello, David.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I don't think he's going to lie either, though. He might be true. Let's see this. All right, 24 Geezy said May 22nd going to be a real undisputed showdown. No French fries belt included. So he must be talking about that Jose Ramirez Josh Taylor fight, right?
Yeah, that's Josh Taylor Ramirez. Who you got 24 Geezy? 24 Geezy, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Josh Taylor in that one. I think Josh Taylor a dog, to be honest. I think Josh Taylor is a beast, man.
Ooh, Nicky Holson just knocked him out. Just got him down, dropped him down. He just dropped him.
They gave him a standing 8 count or not? Was it like a little
standing 8? They gave him a standing 8 count. They gave him a standing 8 count. Mm-hmm. But he coming back firing.
This joint live though. I ain't gonna lie, 1FC. So whenever they do the 1FC, I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be watching 1FC. Bellator. Oh dang! Oh, I just seen it. Oh dang! Hard right hand and the knee. Oh man, Nikki a beast. I told y'all Nikki a beast. TNT is where it's at, bro. Now you getting all the fans that watch basketball, NBA fans to watch it. Oh, he just hit Nikki with a hard uppercut. Oh, he cracked Nikki. Oh shit. They going at it though.
Yeah, they squabbling. Oh, big right hand. Woo! And a knee. Oh!
Yeah, that was hard though. That was hard right there.
Let me see what 20-year-old Jeezy said.
Clipped his ass with a left hook. Bow.
Jeezy. 24 Jeezy. Ramirez is the dog. He gonna whoop his ass.
I got it. I found it.
Yo, this shit fire though. I ain't gonna lie. And this, I think, the first fight of the night. So you get a future Hall of Famer in kickboxing, Nikki Holskin, as your first fight of the night, bro. So you know this card gonna be loaded. You know it's gonna be loaded.
Well, this is fun.
This is some good stuff right here, bro. Ain't nothing like watching a good old fight, man, to be honest with you. My boy JD, he said number one. Let's see, my boy JD Spades said number one. John Lineker, he said 33-9 versus Troy Worthen 7-1. They're gonna be fire, man.
This is Muay Thai.
Hey, I got some good news for y'all too. Matter of fact, Charles Lolo Harris fight this Saturday, right? And he's been in the gym training with he been training at the Robert Garcia gym. He been going over there to RGBA, Robert Garcia Boxing Academy, and Lolo been doing his thing. And guess what? Ellie Sedbeck was in the gym when Lolo was sparring, and Ellie Sedbeck actually interviewed him. So, Lolo doing his thing, man. He got the fight this Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Lolo, man. Only 17 years old, baby. The number one prospect in boxing, you dig?
Ellie posted a video.
It's on a live stream. Like they was in the gym, and it was like during a long live, and he interviewed them during a live. So I don't think Ellie had put out the separate interview yet, but I guess it's out there on the live. Like it's like a 2-hour live, and he interviewed Lolo during the live stream. So hopefully he can chop it up and make a little piece out of it. You know what I mean? They say he interviewed him live today. No, it wasn't today. It was like 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. Lolo been sparring.
Holskin piecing him up, man.
It's over.
He piecing him up.
Hey, y'all take over. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat something real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm waiting on my food right now.
Yeah, I just finished eating my fish, yo.
Yeah,
That's
man,
all.
you eating good.
Yeah, I had to eat that fish today, man.
Man, I need some good bands.
Yeah. What you eating tonight? I know. Well, how many days you got left?
What's today? It's a couple more days. I ain't even count.
Oh.
I'm enjoying it right now.
Yeah.
What's the? I can't remember. I'm waiting on this Indian food to come in.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just ordered.
What you munching on, that chicken tikka?
I'm getting some curry, lamb curry.
Oh, that curry, yeah, that's fire. That tandoori chicken is fire too, though.
Oh yeah. They got like a kebab house down here, and then they have like that biryani. I eat a lot of biryani. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear the news, DJ?
Biryani, that rice with chicken, that joint is fire though.
Yeah.
Did you hear the news, DJ?
Mark Breland and Jamal CHARLO, man.
Yeah, you got a job, my nigga. You got a job.
Listen, that right hand is gonna be that right hand gonna be treacherous.
That just makes make Wilder look even worse now. You know what I mean? Now he got another job with somebody. He got another champion. He ain't even worried about Wilder. So now it looked like Wilder fired this dude for no reason, because all the other fighters, they still respect him, and he still got a job. So all that stuff that Wilder tried to do, try to tear him down, ruin his image, and make him look bad, it didn't work. Now he got another job.
Let me ask you this: did you ever believe any of that bullshit? Honestly,
I believe only part that I believe was I took Wilder's complaint, serious. But you got to do your own research and then like rewatch the fight. The only thing I didn't take serious was when they said the water spike, and I was like, I ain't never, that was stupid, But as far as like, and he said the dip thing, when he was seeing pictures, I was like, damn, he got dip in his head. I said, what the fuck? I said, what's Furry hit him with, But then as researching and taking my time.
It was a hematoma. Yeah.
Yeah, and I took my time and research. I said, oh damn, But I always try to take when somebody sees somebody cheating, take it seriously, because a lot of guys do cheat, Like a lot of things that people presented, it sounded good, but then when you rewatch the fight, that was just pure boxing. When I watched the fight the first, like when it was live, I was like, he beating Wilder ass. I turned the fight off. I said, damn, that's
Danny, it's Jamel, not Jamal, Danny. It's Jamel.
What?
Jamel hired Ronnie Shields, right? Or is it Jamal?
Jamal has Ronnie Shields and Mark Breland. Jamal
hired Mark Breland.
Yeah.
Jamel, okay. Jamel's still with Ronnie Shields, right?
No, Jamel is the 154s with Derrick James, him and Earl.
And he with Derrick James, that's right. He was over there with Errol Spence trainer, that's right. So it's Jamal. Yeah. Okay, my bad, Danny. You're right. It is Jamal.
Jamal got 2 OGs. He had 2 OGs with him. He gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
He gonna be dangerous. 2 different lives.
So look, man, let me ask y'all something. Am I the only motherfucker on the planet that doesn't like this goddamn Tank Barrios fight?
I like it. I don't think there's too many guys at 135 that can just go up to 140 and win. I think skill for skill, like Haney's skills, can help him win and possibly be a champion at 140. I think only Tank and Haney have skill for skill, the ability to go to 140 and win and become a champion. I don't think Ryan Garcia and Tio can go to 140 and duplicate what they're doing now at 135. I like it. I think it's a big statement because I think Mario Barrios is a way better fighter than Ryan Garcia and Tio. He's fighting a natural 140. He's not fighting a Lomachenko. He's fighting guys way bigger and stronger. And I think if we put Mario Barrios against George Kambosos, he's gonna knock him out. So I think I like the fight with Tank. It's a good test to see how disciplined and skill set. There's more skill set than power in that fight. it's definitely a showcase of skill. What you
DJ, I just don't like it. I think Tank gonna get stopped. I just got this feeling it's a bad move. I think Money May made a mistake, bro.
You think that's the good part. That's what we want. You know, we want the O's to go. If whatever happened, both of them are undefeated. So that's a good thing. That's what we need in boxing. That's kind of what I'm saying at 147. I want to see the Virgil Ortiz versus Ennis. The Conor Ben versus Virgil Ortiz. The Conor Ben versus Ennis. They mix it with Ellis and Stanionis. I want to see those guys fight now instead of us waiting 4 years for us to have to pay for a fight there. We could have just get for free. I think like that stuff got to be earned, you know. I wouldn't mind paying for a guy that got a couple losses as long as he out here, he putting in that work in the gym, and it transcends to him, you know, having a winning streak. And the UFC, you know, a guy might lose one, you know, but he go on that win streak. He might go on 7 wins, 5 KOs. Then that's a good pay-per-view, you know. I want to see those guys with Tank and Barrios being undefeated, both champions in their own retrospect, and then they mixing it up. You know,
right.
I like it. Man,
that's what I like. It's like old school boxing, but you just fought whoever's out there. Line him up. Yeah, I fight him. That's what I like.
Yeah, I think style-wise, I can see what you're saying because Barrios, he's not a little dude. But again, I think when Ryan called out, when he supposedly called out Tank, he thought he was doing something. So then that's when they said, you know what, we're gonna make a fight to show you that you little boy. You see what I'm saying? I think it's a slap in the face to Ryan. You fighting for a Turner, right? And we gonna go fight Barrios, who's a way better version of you. You get what I'm saying? You know, Barrios has more skills and he has more in his bag than Ryan. You know, Ryan, I think Barrios will knock out Ryan Garcia. That's actually, I like it. You know, I don't mind. And the price ain't too high, I don't mind paying for it. You know, people paid to watch Jake Paul and Ben Askew. You know, I think that's a good fight. You know, I'm excited.
Check this out. I'm paying for that shit no matter what it costs.
They said $250. Would you pay for it?
I'm paying for that shit no matter what it costs. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. I had a fight party when Floyd fought. Who Floyd fought? When Floyd fought McGregor, I had a fight party.
Hey, you and B-Mo, right? You and B-Mo, right?
Yeah.
Shut up, Chloe. Goddamn. I was how the H. I'm trying to go to one of these fights, man. I think I want to go to the Mel Castano fight.
Where that's at? In Texas?
I think it's gonna be in Texas. I'm trying to go, man. I think I want to go. I wanted to go to the Haney fight, but that's out because the tickets is already sold out.
Damn, all right. That's a bad night.
Already.
I want to. If the card is good, I'd probably go. But that's like a once in a lifetime thing. So that's a good, yeah. And when that fight is in June or July.
That fight's in July. Let me look at the paper. I wrote it down. That fight is Mel Castano. That's July 17th. And I got the paper saved up, so I can go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same. I got the cheese, you know. It's just like I really like the only fight that I'm really willing to pay top dollar, like legit top dollar, is Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Like,
yeah.
I would pay every penny to go see.
You know, I want to see that. Like, to see motherfuckers' faces. I just want to be there and see their faces.
Yeah, I gotta pay a babysitter, a plane ticket, a hotel, food. Like, I would pay top dollar. I'm paying top dollar for that fight.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the wife. We going. It's gonna be a whole event for sure. Yeah. But check it out, boy. If Crawford win that fight the way I think he gonna win it,
oh yeah,
they might kick me off this platform. I might not be able to get on this motherfucker no more.
The whole world gonna shut down.
They might ban me to fuck off this motherfucker. I'm gonna be talking so much motherfucking shit.
That's what I was just we was on Our Lady Chenn and y'all were talking about biggest upset. I said if Ugas beats Errol Spence, I think the whole world will crack. The earth will shatter. If Ugas was to beat Spence and they was a fight, I think a lot of platforms would like just shut down and delete themselves.
You don't think that would be bigger than You don't think BJS knocking out Canelo would be bigger? I think that would be so. That would be big as motherfucking Douglas and Tyson, I think.
Yeah, I think between Billy Joe Sanders, Canelo, that's probably would be one of the biggest upsets, and Ugas beating Smith, that'd be a huge upset. I think that would cause a lot of uproar. And I don't truly care. I used to, but the more Canelo's fans make me dislike him even more every day. You know, Canelo's fans. I think Pacquiao has some of the craziest fans. But if Billy Joe beats Canelo, it's I just can't see it happening. That'll change the whole boxing scene. That would change everything about boxing. Because then they said he can't get any judges. What they said? I gave all the facts about it. It'd just be insane, you know. The judges weren't for him. He's in foreign territory. He has all the odds against him. You know, if he wins, that's a statement. And
hey, Peter Von Arx. Peter Von Arx, I'm rolling with you, bro. I think you might be right, Peter. I think you might be right.
I wouldn't mind saying it. Make it happen. I know Ugas going to fight though. You know, because it's certain fighters. That's why I'm kind of disappointed in the welterweight division, because certain guys would have already made certain things happen.
Exactly. Hold on one sec. Hey, Bon Qui, you actually think that Billy Joe Saunders can get a decision in America against Canelo? I do not think so.
Man, if it happened, I'd be the first one. I'd be happy. I'd be very happy, man. Because then it changes boxing, you know. It means the judges finally got it right. If he does perform that well, he does win a decision. I mean, the judges got it right.
Right.
I don't want to see him go out there and he do all that work. You know, cutting weight is serious. Cutting weight, leaving your family, and then go out there and then for the judges to steal a fight from you. That's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disrespectful. You know, I'll be pissed. He got to come from all the way over the UK from training, having to make 168, and then fly over, and then you know the issue with the restrictions in certain places. You know, go through all that, go in the ring, get punched up, and then you really win the fight, and they say, "Well, no, you didn't win." And I've seen some crazy Canelo cards. I've seen at least 3.
Yeah.
3 bad cards.
Shemaine, you think that Ugas gonna get stopped in like 8? That's what you think?
Arrow ain't hitting like that.
What's his last knockout? His last knockout was Kell Brook, right?
Yeah, TKO, yeah.
Shemaine said, yeah. He say Ugas getting stopped in like 8.
I don't. The Ugas that fought Jamal James could be the Earl. The Ugas that fought Amir Imam and fought Sean Porter, he's not beating the Earl Spence. He had to come with all. He has to bring that smoke that night.
Rob 87. He can't use the nasal spray this time, homie. It's vital testing. You can't use the nasal spray this time. No nasal spray, Rob 87.
Yeah. I was saying that was the fight of the drug lords right there. Canelo versus Billy Joe. That's 2 drug lords going at it, right?
Yeah.
Playing through the wrong.
Am I the only one, honestly? Am I just a hater, or am I the only one that thinks that Arrow's a little bit of a hype job?
I think that's a good term. I think he's blown his success away. You know, that's a good question. Who's a bigger hype job? I think he said earlier, Loma or Spence. Who was a bigger hype?
Loma's a hype. I mean, people kill me all the time. They eat my ass up about this one, but I still say Loma's a hype job. I mean, who has he really beat?
Yeah, he beating his ass.
Yeah, they squabbling right here. Shawada and Mio. Yeah, they cracking.
Mio trying to fight. He had him for a minute, but Shawada, he's tough. He got good
they getting it in.
He got good center.
They getting it in. These motherfuckers getting it in, bro. You got him on the ground right now. Oh, he's squabbling.
He gotta let his hands go a little bit when he's doing something. Take his, threat him a little bit, knee him or something.
Yeah, I mean, he beat Gary Russell. He did do that. I got to give him that. Loma did beat Gary Russell. But I don't know what it is about Loma. I just don't think he's all that. I think this Nakatani fight is going to tell us what we need to know because we know Nakatani is a dog.
I don't want to say I don't like Nakatani. I don't care for Nakatani. I think Verdeo could have beat him. I think he punched himself out and he didn't pick his punches wisely. He was hurting Nakatani. I thought Nakatani broke his leg at one point. How hard he got hit. And Verdeo just didn't relax,
Candy Slim, you stupid, man. He said Ugas will be happy with man bags, tight suits, and Miami life. I don't think Ugas gonna lay down. Yeah, Mad Dog H. Nakatani had his eye socket cracked against Verdejo, and he still fought.
Yeah, I don't see it. I think Loma gets the unanimous decision on that guy. I don't think much of Nakatani.
Now, let me ask you this, DJ. Who else does Loma beat at 35 besides Nakatani? Who else does he beat? Does he beat Kome?
I think those guys lack a lot of things to beat a Lomachenko. Like Lomachenko could go to I think he could beat a Kome just to a unanimous decision. Kome was kind of when he fought. Who was the guy he just beat?
He just smashed somebody. I forget who he smashed.
Marinez had
smashed him.
Kome was falling into uppercuts and certain punches, and with Loma, he gonna get in, get out, and move. He uses angles. Marinez, he was very undisciplined. He didn't pick his hands. I just kept saying that he got his hands too low. He gonna get knocked out, and I seen it. I seen it coming in the hat. Loma, he's way more disciplined. He's not gonna go in there and knock him out. He's gonna try to go that 12 rounds. If he can't get that body shot to stop him, he will. Kome is a good fighter though, but I don't think they can beat Loma going 12 rounds. Loma
is a good fighter. Loma is his record shows he's a good fighter. He had 400 amateur fights. He lost one and came back and beat the dude. I mean, he done went through 3 weight divisions. I can't hate on Loma, but I just don't think he's as good as they think he is. I really don't.
What's good, Ron? Ronald Finkley, what's good?
Yo, I'm here, yo. I was just watching these dudes crawl around like crabs on the ground, bro.
Hey, Ron, stop hating, man.
We got them in the crab death trap, yo.
Oh, shit.
This is crazy.
Hey, Lady Chenn. Lady Chenn, what's happening, girl?
Lady Chenn in the building. Shout out to Lady Chenn. Done them season. What's good? Yo,
hey, Chenn, you got to shoot me that Cash App because I can't remember my fucking email password, so Super Chats is out.
Yo, that was cool watching the UK get on board, yo, with the mixing it up with the American boxing fans and the UK boxing fans.
Yeah, that shit is cool, man. That's cool. Lady Chenn and Fight Fan Figures, they got a little boxing knowledge, man. They know some shit.
Oh, that's what's up. Yo, I never heard of that one.
Oh, where like a choke?
Okay, Fight Fan Figures. Okay, I think I seen them on there. Yeah.
So Wada taking over.
Yeah, I thought the dude in the blonde hair was gonna win though for some reason. He came out with the big hamstring muscles and shit.
He's doing his thing right now a little bit. He had him. He just keep losing position. Yeah, that's the round. I think he won that round.
Or the dude with the blonde hair, you think won?
Yeah, that was tough because I think he did a lot of good things. He threw him in earlier. That was earlier. He threw him earlier, and then he came up out of it. He kept good knee.
Yeah, that dude, the dude with the Mayota, what's his name? Maya too. He remind me of like Pacquiao a little bit. The dude with the dark hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those 2 moments could have gave him the round. He had 2 great moments.
Miao Litao.
Miao Litao.
That sounds like some special oodles and noodles for me, yo. That's like something you buy from
extra spicy.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all something, man. Peter Von Arx just brought it up. Let me ask y'all something right quick. Do y'all like the way they move in Berlanga, man? I think they setting this kid up to fail, bro. What y'all think?
No, I don't mind it. He's 23. Looking at Teofimo, looking at who's another example? David Benavidez, looking at Errol Spencers. These young, when guys start young, we gotta take into consideration, especially looking at PBC. When them young guys start to become stars, they can ruin their lives, you know, because boxing is not just inside the gym and in the ring, it's outside, you know. Soon Berlanga will start making a lot of money, and a lot of people are going to come around him.
Right.
You know, it's good. Take his time, build his resume, and mature. You know, people going to support him. You know, Felix Trinidad supports him. You know, he can become great. Take his time. I think by the time he gets to like 22, 20-something fights, 21-something fights, you know, you might see a championship fight. You know, but I think just take his time. We don't want to see him failing drug tests with cocaine, any drugs. We don't want to see him in car accidents because, you know, we want him to stay focused as much as possible. You know, he's 23. You know, I think he has a family. You know, let him become of age. He's still young. You know, let him become of age, and his time will come.
You know what?
What you think, Ron? What you think, Ron?
I like Berlanga, but I'm getting tired of predicting like the first round knockout. But like, I want him to fight Steven So-Called Nelson. I wish Steven So-Called Nelson didn't mess his Achilles up like 2 months ago, because they both ranked 7th and 8th, and I think that would be a money fight for him. Because you remember last time he like put the little money sign out there like he wanted a money fight. I think him and Steven So-Called Nelson out of Terrence Crawford gym would be a good fight to test Berlanga at, to see how many rounds he can go with somebody that might not go out in the first round. You see what I'm saying?
I got so cold in that fight. I ain't gonna lie. I got so cold.
See, that's my issue, right? That's my issue, fellas. Because the dude is 16-0 with 16 knockouts, and he only fought 16 rounds in his whole career. So what happens when he gets in that motherfucker with somebody he can't knock out? Because it's coming. And he ain't got no gas tank, no experience. He ain't never fought no rounds. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I think they setting him up to fail. That's why I'm saying that.
Did Berlanga have any Olympic experience? Was he in the Olympic? Did he go to the Olympics?
Actually, I don't know.
I don't know if he got any kind of amateur experience. I just heard of him when he got on the scene with Top Rank.
I think he's trying to. I think a lot of issues coming from Lomachenko again, because how Lomachenko's career went. You know, Jerron Ennis, he was 25, 26-0, and then we finally saw that Sergey Lipinets when he displayed. You know, but again, that's skill. I don't want to rush him. Again, I think Top Rank is trying to build him to the next star. He's only 23. The boxing world has changed so much that I think by the time he is 26, 27, you know, really hit his prime, then Andre Rozier will have him very crisp in his skill set. And then we would start to see him making these pay-per-view fights. I think they're trying to build him to a pay-per-view star and a very household name, big household name. You know,
I was skeptical about Jerron Ennis's chin. Like, I think he fought like 2 fights ago. His chin was like kind of suspect in that fight. But like, I'm not suspect of his chin no more. You know what I mean? Like, he got a chin, and he's strong. He looks strong.
Okay, Ronald. Since you're not worried about his chin, who should he fight next?
Oh, you know what? It should be Virgil Ortiz, only because that's a good match where they both can get a little bit of money under their belt, and everybody would be happy with that fight. But like Robert Garcia don't want the fight. He said it was only a $600,000 fight. But the point is, they both could, like, whoever win that fight is not going to take away from their career. You see what I'm saying? Like,
you don't think so?
It depends.
You don't think so?
It depends on certain. I think it depends. If it's a big injured, that'd be devastating. Injury.
I think Boots gonna stop him, homie. I think Boots will stop Ortiz.
Yeah.
You never know though. Once they're in that ring.
Exactly. You're right. Exactly.
Because you know Robert Garcia be having them crazy game plans. So he might keep him from getting knocked out just because of how the style he might fight Deron Ennis with. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I don't put nothing past RGPA, yo. They be having some dirty boxes over there. To me, they do.
Yeah, they
Hey, guess what, y'all? You know the fight I'm really excited about that ain't nobody talking about?
What's that?
Which fight?
Zurdo Ramirez versus Bivol. That's coming up.
That's coming up.
Yes, sir.
I did not hear about that fight.
Nah, me
Damn,
neither.
hold on.
I just heard about it like 3 days ago.
Oh shit, Zurdo Ramirez.
This the new week.
Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Remember, he was 41-0 as a super middleweight. And he moved up to light heavy.
Yeah, he's with Oscar now.
He with Oscar now. Yeah, now he fighting Bivol next.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it. He's targeting Bivol.
No doubt. Yo, whatever happened to Money Powell though? Wasn't he at 160 or 168?
Money Powell was at 168. I don't know what happened to him though.
I haven't seen him in a minute, bro.
Did he go to jail or something?
I think he lost.
No, he got a redemption back though. He won, he lost, and then he won one, and then I ain't seen him no more in like 8 months. Like he did lose, but then he won one back, and then I haven't heard from him in a minute. Like,
let's talk about that, y'all. Who y'all got, Zurdo or y'all got Bivol?
Zurdo.
I don't really.
Zurdo Ramirez is a dog.
I got Bivol in that one. I think he could really box.
Zurdo Ramirez is a dog, though, Zurdo Ramirez is a dog.
You know, I always go with skills, and Bivol got more skills. He got one of the best jabs in boxing. And then when you take into consideration his movement and his resume, Bivol been in there with John Pascal. He been in there with fighters like Joe Smith Jr., who's now a champion. You know, so I would say Bivol has a better resume. He has proven more against better opposition.
Well, you know, Zurdo is 42-0, 35 knockouts, I believe.
Well, who he beat though? Out of all those fights, who did he beat?
He beat a bunch of motherfuckers at 68. I know that.
So pretty much, he beat a whole bunch of nobodies.
Pretty much. He a Mexican fighter, man. You know how they do.
Yeah, but you know, I know a lot of Mexican fighters that been in there with some tough guys. You know what I mean? So when you really look at it, Bivol,
I seen him in there. Look, I seen him in there with Jesse Hart. I seen him in there with Jesse Hart twice, and those was two hell of a fights. He dogged Jesse Hart.
Didn't Jesse Hart? Isn't he from Philly? Isn't that the dude that?
Smith Jr.? Yeah, and those was two wars. Yeah, I seen Zurdo Ramirez beat him twice.
So Jesse Hart, Jesse Hart got beat by Joe Smith Jr. and Joe Smith Jr. got beat by Bivol. That tells you a lot right there.
Who is Joe Smith in the fight now? Better BF?
Yeah.
He gonna get smoked.
They want him to fight. He gonna get his ass whooped though.
Yeah, he gonna get smoked.
He gonna get smoked, bro. Yeah, I thought he lost that fight against that dude, yo. That dude he fought, I thought he lost myself.
Vlasov, yes.
Yeah, he lost that fight. He got a gift. He got the same gift Tony Harrison got.
I don't think either one of those guys will be better be based on that fight alone. You know what they presented in that ring that night. They both looked subpar.
Lady Chenn done them season. What's good, lady? UK stand up. That's what's up. UGC
I wouldn't say Joe Smith got smoked. Both of them look bad. You know, because Joe Smith was working and Vlasov was working, and they both. It was it just wasn't no styles or anything they presented that made me say, all right, they're gonna go in there and present a challenge for better beer.
Is it me, JB? Is it me, DJ? Or was Joe Smith like trying to catch up the whole fight?
I don't know. That's not just you. I think Joe Smith's better days are done. You know, that the vibe, the COVID-19 probably took a lot of time out of him. You know, that might take a lot of time.
I believe that's true too, because he did look like he was like drained a lot, like in that fight.
He didn't look like the guy that fought Bernard Hopkins.
I don't know how the fuck he got a draw. I watched that fight like 4 times, and I'm still trying to see how he got a draw in that fight.
Everybody else.
Jashawn Brown says Bivol smokes better beer. And that I disagree with. I think I'm going to go with better beer. I think
JB, get your ass on this panel because you tripping right now, homie.
He got to dispute that one. That's disputable. He got to debate that one.
I agree with him though. I think Bivol outbox better to BF as well. I agree. I think Bivol the best at light heavyweight for real.
Well, H Money, I know you've been hitting that blunt today, so we will give you a pass for that one.
I ain't smoked.
But you need to smoke if you thinking that bullshit.
I mean, that's your opinion, bro. You got to respect others' opinions. I think that.
Bivol, yes, sir. You're right. You know what I mean? I'm not here to tell, let me say this, Shelton. I'm not here to tell you that you wrong for your picks. You feel me? You're right. You're right.
I think Bivol is the better fighter, and he gonna box circles around him. To be honest with you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Bivol is a different. I mean, better Biv to me is just like a different monster, man. That dude, he just breaks people down, homie. But he couldn't lose. He couldn't lose. You're right.
Better Beard does push-ups on his wrist. That's something. He does push-ups on his knuckles, his hands, and his wrist. Man, that guy, he's strong, man. He's very strong. I don't think highly of Bivol.
I like Bivol. Hey, Ace Money, who you got in the Zerto Ramirez Bivol fight?
Yeah, I picked Bivol. I told you I picked Bivol to beat all those guys at light heavyweight.
Okay.
I don't think. See again, the Joe Smith and I think certain fighters are like Bivol and Better Biv. And at one point Kovalev when he was there, those guys were like a grade above other fighters. You know, like Bivol and Better Biv are a grade above Joe Smith. And Joe Smith, I think he came at a good time and he's had his success. But Joe Smith isn't a good gauge to tell how good a Better Biv is or Bivol. I think we won't know until those two guys really fight each other.
Exactly. JB, explain yourself, homie. Explain yourself.
That was good, OG. Who else on the panel? Is that
Dory Jones?
Yeah, or the Dury and Ronald H Money was good, but nah.
Yo, what's good, yo?
What's good? Now I was saying like Bivol just he a different monster. I seen enough of him. I'm watching him for the past 3-4 years, and I don't see. He just gonna watch Better Via. He too skilled.
You think so?
Yeah, Better Via won't be able to touch him. Like his defense is top notch. His movement is top notch. He catch shots very well. You can't really close the disc because his footwork is just outstanding. His jab is good and he got power. He the complete.
Yeah, he do got power.
We talk about complete boxers. Bivol is a complete boxer.
So I'm gonna pose this question: who was a better boxer, Alexander Gavashik or better Dmitry Bivol?
Bivol was a better boxer than him.
Y'all think so?
That's what I think.
No, I think Gavashik is a better boxer. I do. That's just me though. What about you, H?
Bivol a way better boxer than Gavashik. Like if you look at, like I said, resumes like. Bivol got a better resume than Better to BF, all of those dudes. He beat Joe Smith Jr., who's a champion. He beat John Pascal, I believe, twice. Sullivan Barrera, like, ain't nobody face competition like him. We talking about Better to be like, who did Better to be even beat? Well, Gavashik, he got his belt from beating a washed up Adonis Stevenson. Like, and I seen this dude get dropped by I seen Better to be get dropped by Liam, one of them Liam dudes, Liam Williams.
He said one of them Liam dudes.
Yeah, he did drop him. So like, I mean, now let's get back to Bivol. Like Jason said, Bivol has great footwork. He has great movement. He has a great defense, a great jab. You know what I mean? So skills wins fights, man. I keep telling y'all, bro. The dude got a puncher's chance. Don't get it twisted. He can punch. He's powerful. And people not talking about how old Better to BF is. He's 39 years old.
He's 36, right? He's 36, right?
He's about 38. He's about 38 years old.
Okay.
He might be 39 now. You know what I mean? Okay. So, yeah, as long as he might have a problem with Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith Jr. might fuck around and knock him out, to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. He might. Anything can happen.
Tell y'all, I'm
Those
telling
50
y'all,
months,
bro.
bro. And it's not like better
I'm
to be
thinking-
against a boxer. It's not like he's a defensive fighter. He gets hit. He got dropped by Liam. So let's be real, bro.
I'm thinking this fight with Bivol and Zerto Ramirez gonna tell us all we need to know. Because Zerto Ramirez cuts off the ring and he's a motherfucking dog.
That's I
what's
feel.
up.
He's a
I feel
dog.
like-
He's fighting
He's 42-0 for a reason.
Yeah, but I feel
He's
like
42-0 for a reason.
OG, I'm telling you, Bivol is hard. You know what I'm saying? He's very rangy, very awkward, very good. As far as feet, he got some of the best feet in boxing. If you
Yeah, I
ever
just
seen
watched
him.
him.
Yeah,
I
his
just
feet,
watched him. I
it's
just watched
hard.
him fight. Who did he fight? He beat the shit out of somebody at 175. I watched it on the zone replays.
I don't know. I think looking at I don't know. Gavostic, him beating Adonis Stevenson was a good feat. Adonis Stevenson just he had to draw with Badu Jack and then Badu Jack for Gene Pascal. I think Dimitri Bivol, he's good. When looking at his resume, you know, he has a lot of unanimous decisions. You know, he can take guys to the 12 rounds, but 12 rounds with Better Biev is not going to be as easy as I think everyone is saying. I don't think he's going to go 12 rounds. I think Better Biev is going to knock him out.
I don't think he's gonna touch Bivol. I can't see him touching Bivol.
I would have loved to see Gavosik and Bivol fight at Fort. You know, when that was possible. You know, that'd have been a good fight. But if it happens, I think Better Biev might stop within 10 rounds. I just can't see him just jumping in and getting away with certain things. When that pressure starts to get applied from Better Biev and he starts to pick his punches, I think he's gonna wear him down. You know, he's gonna tire Bivol up.
So all of these fights are little guys, huh? Bantamweight and little light featherweights. So I'm gonna get back in chat, man. I just wanted to come in and chop it up a little bit, yo. Appreciate it, H Money.
Hey, for sure, Ron. Appreciate you.
Hey,
brother.
Ron, good to hear from you, brother. Appreciate you.
Well, no doubt, though. Yo, but everybody watch out for Demetrius Andrade. You see Mark Breland got a new coach. I mean, you see they hired Mark Breland. They already know what it is. Untouchable Demetrius Andrade, bro. Let's get it.
CHARLO.
Yo, Ronald, what you? He left. Hey, so what y'all think about Mark Breland getting a new job with Jamal CHARLO one more time? JB, what you think about it?
Yeah, I like that. As far as him teaming up with Jamal CHARLO and the CHARLO brothers, I think that's a good addition to the team. He with Jamel or Jamal or both?
Jamal.
Oh, I think that's a good addition with him and Ronnie Shields. That's a good team right there. And I think he's gonna only get better with the addition of Mark Breland alongside Ronnie Shields, who another good trainer in the sport. So that's good. That's good for Jamal.
H Money, I got a question for you. Give me your honest opinion on this motherfucking Maul and what's this nigga's name? What?
Montiel.
Come on, man. Really?
Yeah, I mean, Canelo just fought Yildirim, so shit, he taking him a light touch, you know. So that's what he's pretty much doing, taking a light touch. You know, of course, I would rather see him fight against Demetrius Andrade or David Benavidez. I think now Jamal might be getting ready for a big fight. You know, you see him, stepping his team up by picking up Mark Breland. I think Jamal CHARLO, I think in the future he will step up and fight one of these top guys. I think he's just getting his team right, and I think he will be ready probably after Montiel to fight an Andrade. To be honest, I think nowadays.
Do y'all think he's feeling the backlash? Do you think he's feeling the backlash?
Yeah, he's been feeling the backlash for a long time because he talks all that shit about fighting Canelo and this and that. But then you turn around and go fight a Montiel and all of these guys, a Dennis Hogan or a Brandon Adams. You know what I mean? Like, we want to see you fight the champions in your weight class. You got a champion of calling you out, Demetrius Andrade. Why not keep that same energy with Andrade? You know? But I see he made a post or something today about Andrade. He posted. I think he is willing to fight him. He might be willing to fight him now. Maybe after Montiel, because he posted up a picture of Andrade, you know, so look like he wants that smoke now.
JB, what you think?
About the fight?
Yeah.
and he gonna beat the shit out of Montiel. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like he definitely feeling the backlash. Everybody's accusing him of ducking Benavidez and Andrade. We just want to see him tested against top level guys, something that we haven't seen before. But he definitely feeling the backlash, and I expect him to step it up this year, by the end of this year or the early 2022. I want to see him in some big fights. It's about time. Us as fans, we deserve that.
DJ?
What was the question? Which fight, the Montiel and Jamal?
Yeah. What do you think about this dude? You think he feeling the backlash from fighting this scrub?
I don't. Well, from the CHARLO camp and from CHARLO from their perspective, from how I'm looking at, I don't think they again, like I think how H Money said, with Canelo fighting the Yodrum, and all those fans paying for it, and they glorified the music and the show and all that, people glorified that fight, and they were saying, well, it's mandatory, it's this, that, and the third. They glorified that. Some people felt some kind of way with Andre versus Liam Williams. With that fight, I think it was it's more so along the lines for what's it, Juneteenth. That's how I'm looking at it. It's more of a good showcase fight, but I don't think Pierce and people that really diehard fans are too happy about it. But I think you said it just now. It's leading to a big fight. I think something big is coming, especially with Mark Breland in the camp. I can't be too mad. It might be due to Mark Breland coming in and him learning with Mark Breland, and them those that camp trying to implement something. So I really can't complain if what comes afterwards is great. It's for the great betterness of boxing.
Look, Mark Breland gonna teach Jamal Charlo some new tricks, and you gotta understand. You see, Ronnie Shields is the trainer of Jamal Charlo. Ronnie Shields actually used to be a part of Mark Breland's team when Mark Breland was a fighter back in the day, working with Georgie Benton. Benton and those Lou Duva in main events. Like, I'm telling you, guess what, bro? Ronnie Shields was a trainer back then when Pernell Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, and those guys were fighting. And now he reunites with Mark Breland with Jamal Charlo. So I think this is great for Jamal Charlo. I'm looking forward to seeing Jamal Charlo take his skills to the next level. And I see Candy Slim in the chat says, Maul looking like a whole sucker, keep it real, because he hired Mark Breland, an Olympic gold medalist. Now, you know what I mean?
I think he's talking about the Montiel fight. I think he's talking about that.
Oh, he's talking about the Montiel fight, but not about Mark, not him hiring Mark Breland. I think some of Wilder fanboys will start talking shit about Jamal Charlo for hiring Mark Breland.
It's on his Instagram.
The Wilder extremists gonna say, oh, they're gonna try to talk shit about Jamal Charlo for giving another black man a job. What y'all think about that?
I don't think so. I can't see it going that far.
I can see it happening.
I saw it. It's already. If you go to Jamal Charlo's Instagram.
Are you serious?
Yep. They said you're losing. You lost a fan with me. I can't.
Wow.
I promise you. If y'all go on Instagram, go to Jamal Charlo's Instagram, people are upset that he hired Mark Breland, and that's insanity. You understand? That's insanity. But that tells me something, that he did something right. He's doing something right, and that's why I really can't be mad about the fight, because he has to get acclimated to what both Ronnie Shields and Mark Breland wants from him. Triple G, right. When he left Abel Sanchez, I forgot who he fought. He fought a bum. He fought somebody.
And I don't even call fight a bum. My bad. He fought a D-level fighter. He
tried to get acclimated with that trainer, and then I think he fought Sergey Derevchenko and got picked apart. I think,
he did. I watched that fight today. He did. He got beat up.
Yeah, it's hard to just change trainers and then think things gonna come. Not much change, but when you bring somebody else in with their expertise and their mindset and try to implement, you don't just say, "Oh, let's go hop into this fight." We saw that with Oscar Valdez, and with Ryan. It when they changed switched over to Eddie Reynoso. They haven't taken any real dangerous fights. I think, again, if we look at Burchell didn't have the most. He's not a Shakur Stevenson. That's not gonna happen until they fully feel comfortable with that in their skill set, whatever they're trying to do.
Right. I got you. You're right. Oh man, I just want to see these fights, man. I can't wait for these fights to happen, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big year. This might be a big year.
So Wilder came out, was it 2 days ago or was it yesterday? Say he coming back to clean up the division. Who is going to be his first fight back?
Who you talking about? Wilder with Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, he came back. He came out yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before, and he said he gonna clean up the heavyweight division. Who you think is gonna be his first fight back?
That brother don't even have a date right now. He don't even have a fight date, bro.
You think you can get an interview? You can get an interview, H Money?
To be honest, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I probably not. I mean, I don't know who he fucking with. I don't know. You know, I talked to him. I did talk to him not too long ago, but I don't think so. You know, because I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm not here to hold nobody's hand. I'm not here to kiss ass. I want to know the truth. You know, I want to know the truth about the situation, about those false allegations. So to be honest, I'm not really looking for an interview with him. But if I do get one, I'm gonna be calling them out on that bullshit, on those lies. I could tell you that much.
I think that's.
Lady Chenn said he ain't coming back. He capping.
Nah, I'm not even really looking for. I mean, to be honest, man, I think we deserve an apology as fight fans because he had us believing in those lies. You know, you had people, casual fans that don't know nothing about boxing, and you calling this man a cheater. He had a weight in his gloves, and you know, you fired Mark Breland. Yeah, I want to talk to him about that Mark Breland situation. Why did Mark Breland like that? Why does JD still got a job? That's what I want to know. After all the bullshit, now it's time that we hear the truth, bro. That's what I want to know. I need a confession. That's what I need.
You'll get it too, H Money. You're talking right out of that motherfucker too.
Yeah, I think that if he interview with anyone, he needs to interview with you. That'll be a good interview. It will blow up. I'm trying to tell you. He needs that though. I think he needs to get on speak to someone that's going to not ask no crazy questions, you know, like, or just simple questions, you know, bring up that type stuff. And you know, if he has to apologize. If he doesn't believe the accusations himself, then he needs to apologize and say that he's ready to be champion again and what he plans on doing. You know, what's his goals this year.
He needs somebody to tell him what he needs to hear instead of what he wants to hear.
Yeah. Facts.
I seen Wilder was on some type of boat today, I think, and he was hanging out with some dudes, and the dude was like, yeah, some yes men around him kissing ass and all of that. Like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Speak the truth at the end of the day, man. You had people that's just blind following everything that you say. Mark Breland received death threats because of those false allegations, bro. That's not cool. Ain't nothing cool about that.
So did Sugar Hill.
Exactly. Now that's my problem, bro. I'm not mad that he lost the fight. You lost to the better man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to take your loss as a true champion. A true champion can take a loss and bounce back. It was all good when you were winning, right? When you was winning, it was all good. It was all fun and games. Once you lose, now it's a problem. Once you lose, now you got a problem with Mark Breland. Once you lose, now we start hearing all these excuses. But before that, you was loving Tyson Fury. You was hugging Tyson Fury. You kissed Tyson Fury and said, that's my brother. But once you lose, now he's a cheater. I don't respect that part, bro. Take your loss like a man. That's the only problem I got with Wilder. The way he did Mark Breland. Fire Mark Breland for no reason. Mark Breland, who saved your life, according to you, he saved your life. And then you still fight him. So you say you want to die in the ring, knowing that you got a family, and Mark Breland knows your family. He knows your kids. The fuck is that, bro?
Facts, H. I can't disagree with one point you made. I can't. Because the shit was trifling.
And then you got these fanboys saying, oh, he wanted to die in the ring. He told him not to throw in the towel. So if you care about Wilder, you want to see him die? I thought you cared about Wilder. Why you want to see him fight to the death?
Peter, stop that shit. Peter, stop that shit. That motherfucker ain't had no dent in his head. Cut that shit out, Peter.
It's like some fans get extreme with it, bro. And that's what I don't respect, bro. Take your loss like a champion. You know what I mean? You talked all this shit for all these years. Once you take a loss, now, you know what I mean? We hearing all type of lies and shit. It was just a whole bunch of lies. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Lie after lie.
It was a bunch of bullshit. Tell the truth. Exactly. It was a bunch of bullshit.
It was, though. It was a whole bunch of bullshit when you really think about it, dog. And that's the sad part. And I'm not going to be a fanboy just because this man is cool, just because he gave me a shout out, just because he gave me an interview. So I'm going to sit here and start capping, you know, and I know that he's lying. Nah, dog. Once Kevin Iole released the audio of Wilder saying it was the suit, it was too heavy, it was a wrap then, because you had his fanboys going around doing interviews saying, oh, it wasn't the suit. He never said it was the suit. But what is this audio that we got? What is this interview he did with Kevin Iole saying it was the suit? But then y'all said he never said it was the suit, but he did say it. So they got caught in lies after lies, and then you kept JD's and fired Mark Breland. It was a whole bunch of bullshit, bro. Because JD's is the one that's helping them get fights. JD's is the one that he gave Tay Jones a fight. He gave Tay Jones his last 4 fights. So, of course, they getting fed by Tay. I mean, Tay Jones is over here getting fed by JD's. So, you know what I mean? He helping you get some money. So you ain't going to say shit about him, even though he's the one that checked the motherfucking gloves in the first motherfucking place. It was his job.
Let me ask you this, H. Let me ask you this. Do you think it was a racial angle behind that shit?
They try to make it racial. You know, I mean, they always try to make it racial. But then they fired a black dude. So,
what do you mean by racial angle?
I mean, do you think it was he didn't think that the white boy could whoop his ass? Is that what you think it was?
I mean, that interest said it all to me. That when he came out in the suit, all the all black out thing, yeah. You know, I think that's what he was going for. Didn't he say that? Didn't Wilder say that?
I think he dedicated something to Black History Month or something like that.
Yeah, he fucked himself. Yeah. Yeah, he should have kept it boxing.
Should have been keeping it boxing.
Because I can't understand why the thing that really kills me is I just can't understand, number one, how all this shit came out and then how a motherfucker just ran with it. I mean, it spread like wildfire. That shit was on every channel. I'm like, are you kidding me? People really believe this shit?
I mean, I took the plight seriously. You know, when someone says they're cheated, I always want to hear it and go back and look, you know, due to a lot of situations in the past. But then as more stuff started changing, then you're like, well, what the hell is going on? You know, it's the suit, right. Then it's this, then it's what is his drug, it's egg weights and the gloves. The gloves coming off, and then the gloves were people started mixing up the fights. It was just too much stuff. You know, he lost a lot of money. That's all it was. People bet too much money because you had to bet the house on them. You know, so you had to bet a lot of money. That's what they pissed about. Because Wilder was a favorite, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was.
Of course he was the favorite. Damn right he was the favorite.
So you had to bet more money to make money. So people was mad about them losing money. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you had to bet more money to make money and you ain't get nothing out of it, they pissed about it. That's all it is.
That's what it's all about, money at the end of the day. JD's, he's still around because he's helping people get fights. The only reason JD's is around because of money. Because he's helping Tay Jones get fights and get money and the rest of Wilder's team. But he's the one that checked the gloves in the first place. If your whole argument was the motherfucking gloves and JD's was the one responsible to check the gloves on camera, he's in the back laughing with Tyson Fury. And you keep him and Mark Breland is the snake, but JD's is the one laughing with Tyson Fury. Oh, man, they got the whole thing fucked up, bro.
All the way fucked up.
Yeah, part of my language, brother.
Lady Chenn, you wrong for that.
Let me go
Lady
back.
Chenn, you wrong for that. You wrong for that, Lady Chenn.
Here
You wrong for that.
Was this the comment?
No, the other one. Keep going down. Keep going down. Y'all keep going down. Lady Chenn, you wrong for that. That ain't cool now.
Which one? I hope I ain't past this shit.
He said, Lady Chenn said that he twerked. He need to hang out with Spence. Lady Chenn, you wrong for that one now.
And I'm cool with Wilder, dog. I talked to this man. I talked to him on the phone. All of that, bro. But don't lie to me, bro. Because I'll fuck with you. Now you got me looking foolish out here, man. You got me looking foolish, bro.
Man, look, man. I just think, I think it's the same Foreman syndrome. I think the dude thought he was invincible, and then he ran into somebody who took everything that he did good away and exposed him. That's what I think. He got exposed. And I think he couldn't understand it. He couldn't believe it. This dude don't even punch hard. How could this dude do this to me? But look, you talking about a 6'9", 273-pound man punching on you. I don't care how tough you think you are. That shit gonna break you down eventually. That's a big motherfucker, man. Whether we like it or not, Tyson Fury is a big man. And you got punch on this motherfucker punching on you for 6-7 rounds, and you carrying his weight. That's a lot, bro.
Thank you. You too. Hello?
Yeah, we here.
He got
So you didn't answer my question though. Who should he fight next? His comeback fight. Who should it be?
Wilder? Wilder, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Charles Martin. Charles Martin.
Chloe, why are you barking? Shut up. Go ahead.
Who beat Dominique Brazil?
Wallin schooled him.
Charles Martin, Wallin, or if he wants to go the hard way and no easy route, Dillian White. If he want to make a statement, fight Dillian White.
Finkley said Big Baby Miller.
Damn, I ain't thinking about that. I did not think about that.
JB, Big Baby Miller.
I don't know. I like Wallin better. Oh, is Miller is he still suspended or you got?
Who knows? That motherfucker steroid user. Who knows?
Yeah, so I don't know if he currently active or trying to fight anymore. So I'm gonna say Wallin. I think that's a perfect comeback match for Wilder.
I talked to Otto Wallin's promoter, Salita. He said that they feel like Otto Wallin beats Wilder right now, to be honest. He told me that. He said, yo, Otto Wallin to beat Wilder. They said they want Andy Ruiz. They said Otto Wallin wants Ruiz. They said Wilder is easy work.
I don't want to see him. Those promoter, they feel that way. They need to make that happen. I don't got no problem with Wallin going in there and defeating Wilder. I think they should pursue that fight if they can't get Ruiz.
Yeah, they said they'll smoke Wilder, to be honest with you, bro.
Who's
I think
promoting?
Wilder should probably consider retirement, to be honest with you, bro. I don't see him in the gym. I see him on the yacht. I see him on the boat, hanging out with people. See him twerking. I see him, what else I see? I see him making excuses. But one thing I don't see him is in the gym, dog. I think Wilder should probably consider retirement. He had a great career. You know, he defended his title about 11 times. You know what I mean? You lost to the best heavyweight in the world. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You lost to the best heavyweight in the division. So he should probably consider retirement, bro. If not, you know, No, I don't know what to
Hey,
expect.
excuse me, bro. I gotta take a call. I'm gonna come right back.
All right.
Uh,
But yeah, hey, I was telling you, JB Lolo was in the gym with Lolo was in the gym with who was his
Josito
name?
Lopez.
Yeah, Jose
Yeah.
Cito Lopez, Robert Garcia. He training over there at the Robert Garcia gym right now, and he been doing
Oxnard.
his thing. I talked to his daddy. His dad said like, "Yo, Lolo whooped Lolo was whooping ass in there," and Ellie Setback wanted to interview him. We got my boy Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner. He said, "Does his promoter think Wallin will beat Ruiz, or do they just think he'll beat Wilder?" Well, this is what happened. I was in it. He was live on Instagram. Y'all should follow him on Instagram. Salita Promotions, right? He was on he was doing a live with Otto Wallin. So once the live was over, I told him, I said, "Yo, what's up with Otto Wallin versus Wilder?" And he said, his exact words was, he was like, he said, "First we want Andy Ruiz." So they want Andy Ruiz. I said, "What about Deontay Wilder?" He said he thinks Otto Wallin will beat Wilder. That's what he said. He said he thinks he will beat Wilder, but he didn't say anything like they'll beat Ruiz. He just said they want that Ruiz fight. But when I asked him what about a Wilder fight, he said at this point he said he thinks Otto will beat Wilder pretty easy. That's what he did say.
Is they trying to get a Fury rematch? Is that something they looking for too?
The Fury rematch.
Yeah.
Who? Otto Wallin?
Yeah.
Now he didn't say nothing about Fury. I didn't even mention Fury. I didn't hear Fury's name mentioned at all. But to be honest with you, let's see. Okay, Lady Chenn said Wilder will beat Wallin. Yeah, Wilder should be the favorite in that fight. You know, we do want to see Wilder stay active because I know Otto Wallin looked good in his last fight against Dominic Brazil. He dominated Dominic Brazil. Lady Chenn says Ruiz will spark Wallin. I got Wallin in that fight. You know, I think Wallin can really box, to be honest with you. He has great footwork. I think Andy Ruiz. Well, I got to see the new version of Andy Ruiz. Now, this Andy Ruiz is lean. He's in shape. He's going to be faster. So I want to see how Andy Ruiz looks with his new physique since he's rededicated himself to the sport of boxing. I think Andy Ruiz might be better. So you might be right, Lady Chenn. You might be right, especially this new and improved Andy Ruiz, where he's faster. He lost a lot of weight. He looks stronger. So you might be right. Go ahead. What y'all think about Andy?
Andy Ruiz, he look good. Andy Ruiz look good.
He is fighting a washed up Areola too. So I mean, he's gonna dominate Areola. Go ahead.
I expect him to I expect him to stop him like in 5-6 rounds. Areola at this point is really just, I feel like it's just a comeback fight for Ruiz, tune up, and I feel like his next fight, I expect something big. I expect possibly I want to say his next fight, maybe the next 2 fights, I expect him to get another shot at one of them belts. That's what I want to see. At this point, he is Spark Wilder.
Who? Ruiz?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh man.
He don't look like he want to fight
no more. Man. I want to know if Wilder's still fighting or what, bro. Yo, hey, Tank. Okay, I got you. Yo, Tank, what you think about Mark Breland getting a job with Jamal Charlo? What's your thoughts, Tank? Mark Breland, he just got hired by Jamal Charlo, man. I'm happy for Mark Breland. I'm excited for Mark Breland, bro. Cause like they try to bury this dude, try to assassinate his character. You know, it looked like it worked out for the best for him anyway. It looked like it worked out for Mark Breland, man. Now he's with Jamal Charlo, undefeated champion. I'm excited for this guy, man. You know, good things happen to good people, man. Let's see what my boy Tank said. He said, I got to see what Andy Ruiz looks like with his new athletic physique next Saturday and moving forward. After that, before, he said, I can speak on what Ruiz can and can't do. Shout out to my brother, the Sweet Science Examiner. Everybody subscribe to his channel. Lady Chenn, go subscribe to the Sweet Science Examiner. My brother Tank. Tank, go check out Lady Chenn in the UK. Check out the Queen, man.
I think of Ruiz, I think he said it well. That we have to see what he does. I really want to say against who's he fighting? Areola. You know, I don't think Areola will present much skill wise to see how much Reynoso has affected Andy Ruiz. I think Andy Ruiz will have to fight a guy that's maybe a Dillian White. Dillian White would be a good style matchup or a test, you know, because after that layoff, and I don't know how long Andy Ruiz has been gone. He's been gone for a while. Him to come back to Areola, it's more of a tune-up fight. Right now, he's getting a tune-up, in my opinion. I think it's a tune-up fight. We'll have to see him against a gatekeeper in a sense, or a title eliminator, something along those lines. A guy that's on a good run. Well, a good run, and that presents a high skill set. You know, Areola, he comes to bang, and he walks through a lot of punches.
Is anybody paying for that shit?
Yeah, Mexicans. No offense to Mexicans. That's what Mexicans said it was for them. I heard a Mexican say that that's for them, and for them to you know, a good day for them.
Look, DJ, I would kick my own motherfucking ass if I pay $69 for that card.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, it's a tune-up fight. How would you pay for a tune-up fight? That's kind of how. No offense to Cambosis and Teofimo, I'm not paying for a mandatory fight. I'm not paying for a tune-up fight. You know, I pay for the best versus the best. You know, I'm not paying to watch guys beat who they supposed to beat. You know, especially after saying Tony Harrison and Tony Harrison off his layoff, and then saying Andrade after his layoff. You know, it's not like you want to just take my money. You know, but you know, I wouldn't do
Now I would love that shit. I think that shit is PBC on Foxworthy. That would be a great fight for television, but pay-per-view, man.
After that layoff, you can put it on Facebook. I wouldn't mind. Put it on PBC, Facebook. Put it on Instagram. They be having they have the verses on Instagram. Do something, you know. But not. You shouldn't charge me any money to watch that fight. No, it shouldn't be cost a penny.
I bet JB gonna buy
it. Hell nah. I ain't. The last pay-per-view I bought was Mayweather Pacquiao in 2015. I ain't buy.
God damn, man.
I ain't buy Canelo versus Triple G, the McGregor Mayweather, none of that.
You didn't buy Canelo versus Triple G? Oh, I bought that. I bought that.
Man, that was before the COVID. I didn't even get to see the fight like that. I had to watch the replay of the fight, so I was busy that day. But that's the last pay-per-view I bought though was Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
I was going to buy the Mayweather Pacquiao. I wound up going to a fight party, you know, save some money. I think the last fight I bought was Conor McGregor versus Floyd. That's the last one. I haven't bought anything since.
I'm upset with y'all, man. I guess I'm a true fight fan. I buy them all if it's a good fight.
I'm a fight fan. Technology is beautiful now in 2021.
Yeah, I'm too. That fire stick is a motherfucker, ain't
it? Yeah. And then it comes like certain like I come out of pocket, you know, for ESPN Plus.
Look, I got a question to y'all, brothers. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother. Look, who be on a laptop over here, or who use a phone? Who be on a laptop? You on a phone, right?
Yeah, I use my phone.
You on a phone? All right, look.
I got a laptop though.
So when I be like, say I do leave, I want to give y'all brothers access to my StreamYard, so y'all could just log in and you could add people, drop the links. You know what I mean? So y'all could put up the comments and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
You need a laptop for that?
Now you can actually do it on your phone. You can actually do it on your phone. So look, this Shelton, I'm gonna give you access because DJ, because y'all pretty much be running it, JB, whoever. You know what I mean? So you can add people. So what you got to do is just go from You go to StreamYard.com on your phone. You just go to Google.com, and then you'll sign in with my email. And they're going to ask you for a password, which they're going to send it to my phone. And, yeah, y'all could do it like that. You know, in the future, though. If y'all want to do it like
since the DJ, and then he could school me on it, because I fucked around and had a beer today, so I'm not too coherent right now.
Well, we just do it next time. We can do it next time, and y'all.
Yeah, because I fuck around and cut everybody the fuck off.
Yeah, like brothers like JB, DJ, Lady Chenn. I give y'all access, and y'all can just. I mean, y'all could run the show too. You feel me? I trust y'all brothers anyway.
Yeah, we gonna holler all the time, man. We got fights coming up. Hey, what's up with that Chisora fight? We watching it?
Oh, you talking about the ONE FC or Derek Chisora, who versus Joseph Parker?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you know we watching it, man. You goddamn right. You know we watching it. Inshallah.
They fight in 2 weeks, I think, right? Is it 2 weeks?
What, May 1st?
Didn't Joseph Parker just fight? Shit,
he just fought. He just fought Junior 5. Junior 5.
Remember we was on that live, Age Money. Remember you did it like 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Me, you, Rap Star, and Santos.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Rap Star, man. Yeah, it was.
Rob, what the fuck is you? Hold on. Rob, what the fuck is you talking about buying a pay-per-view as a sign of weakness? It's a sign of being a fight fan, supporting the fighters. Crazy, man.
You remember Lady Chenn was on my ass that day because I ain't buy the Jake Paul. You remember? She was on my ass about it.
No, she shouldn't have been on your ass. You shouldn't have bought that bullshit.
Hey, protect it. Hey, Shelton, guess what though? Right?
What?
Check this out. Because I did buy DAZN though, and you know I'm a Devin Haney fan, so she right.
I got this.
If you support the fighter for real, you gonna buy it. Like I bought DAZN, I got it for the whole year. Cause Devin Haney, that's my nephew, that's my family, bro. You know what I mean? Right. So you know I had to support the champ though.
Hey, now, hold on before you go. I know you finna bounce. Before you go, you got to cook on this.
All right.
Suleiman kind of checked him a little bit Sunday night, man.
Nah, hell nah.
He kind of talked a little bit too much, bro, and Suleiman put him on blast. So don't cook on that.
I disagree with that, to be honest. Some people took a clip from a 40-minute interview and try to make it seem like that, right? But Bill Haney, if you watch the whole interview, Bill Haney went on that motherfucker and was cooking his ass. Bill Haney was roasting the shit out of Mauricio Suleiman to the point where Mauricio Suleiman was like, yo, I gotta go. Man, I stayed here 10 or 30 minutes extra, and now I'm ready to go when Bill Haney start putting pressure on his ass. So Mauricio Suleiman, he can fool the people, but he can't fool me. You know what I mean? And he lucky I wasn't there because I would have checked his ass. You know what I mean? If anybody got checked, it was Mauricio Suleiman for making up this bullshit ass franchise belt and confusing the fans. You know what I mean? So I talked to Devin Haney that same night. Matter of fact, Shelton Moore, I talked to Devin Haney on the phone, and I
remember you said that. You said that yesterday. Yeah, I remember.
I talked to Devin Haney on the phone, man. He said he ready to kick ass. You know what I mean? He was talking plenty of shit like, H, watch, bro. H, you ain't seen nothing yet, H. And I'm like, all right, Dev. And you know me, just being the person that I am, I'm like, Dev, I want to see you do this. Dev, hit him with this, like that. And he like, all right. He's like, H, I want you to come out here. And Bill like, man, I already told H to come out here. You know what I mean? So let me read this super chat. The Sweet Science Examiner said, Mark Breland's son insinuated that Mark's health isn't all that good and at his age, so I'm not sure how he'll be able to he said he'll be utilized on the team CHARLO. It's possible that CHARLO might be able to benefit from his IQ though. You know, yeah, man, he's a lot of knowledge. The Sweet Science Examiner, Mark Breland, a former Olympic.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. That's my guy Tank. That's my guy Tank. What up, Tank?
Big Tank, straight out of South Central. What's good, South Central LA? Stand up. Low the coach.
Yeah, you know, Tank. That's the home team. That's the home team. I'm right here with you, baby.
Yeah, he from the hood.
I'm right out here on the other side of Compton, but I'm right here.
Huh? Yeah, so he's pretty much. So his question is, you know, Mark Breland, you know, that he's older now. How will he be utilized on CHARLO's team? He said his IQ can definitely help CHARLO. But how do you think CHARLO and his team will benefit from hiring Mark Breland?
He gonna teach that boy to use that jab. He gonna teach him to use that jab, man. That's the only thing missing from CHARLO's game, the educated jab. Everything else he got.
I would say he wouldn't have to like how some trainers, get in there, put the body suit on and do certain things. It's more so I think he could literally just sit down, and see certain things. Boxing is mental, So while Ronnie Shields, whomever is part of that team, that while Jamal sparring, giving a different eye, a different look, a different opinion to make Jamal a better and complete fighter. I think my opinion, I think that right hand could be better. His back, him using his feet can always get better. I don't think he should have ever been on the ropes at all when he was fighting Derevyanchenko, but he won the fight. But I think Mark Breland came in to make him a complete fighter with his expertise. Basically, the mind.
DJ? Jashawn, what's up?
Well, Breland with Jamal CHARLO?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think he can utilize with Mark Breland IQ. I feel that's a good team. Like, remember when Bernard Hopkins, he brought in Freddie Roach. He has Nazim Richardson in the corner. So it's always great to bring in a top-notch trainer on your team that you can utilize and add something to your toolbox to sharpen it up. And CHARLO, I think his boxing skills could use a lot of work, kind of like what Dewey was saying. But I think he's only gonna get better. We know he can punch. He definitely can box a little bit, but there's things he can work on to get better.
Yeah, I like the move because Mark is the most decorated amateur in U.S. history, I believe, and he's the two-time welterweight world champion. So iron sharpens iron. You can't help but learn from a guy who got all the experience, who been in wars, who been in the ring, and been to the highest level. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts. That's facts. I think only greatness can come from wanting to learn more, because that also Jamal, he has to agree to want to work with Mark Breland. I think that took a lot of humility because he could have Jamal was the first one to say, wasn't he the first one to say Deontay Wilder got his ass whipped? And he said, nah, bro. He got his ass whooped. He needs to stop acting like a bitch. I thought about that. It just clicked in my head. Yeah. He said that. Yeah, he know. I think that was a great move. Especially I think about as I think Jashawn just said, Bernard Hopkins, he brought in Freddie Roach. And I'm gonna use Terrence Crawford. He has 3 different eyes in his corner at all times, and those 3 different bonds, they give different perceptions. Everyone sees something different, but they all got to come to an agreement. Well, how to make this fighter better? When I was training, I had 2 different trainers, and they both had different styles, but they all had to come together to make one complete fighter.
Trip, just talk about training. When I was boxing, Andy the Hawk Price made me stand in front of the heavy bag and just use my left hand for a month. I couldn't do nothing else but come to the gym every day for 3 hours and stand in front of the heavy bag and use my left hand and shoot a jab. He told me, if you don't have a jab, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And then he started teaching me footwork a month after that. But you have to have a jab. The jab is the base. Everything you do in a ring, in a boxing ring, works off the jab.
You said Aaron the Hawk?
Andy the Hawk Price. He fought Sugar Ray Leonard.
Damn. Why didn't you get in the training, Robert Shelton?
I told you. I had 8 fights. I was 8-0 before knockouts. And I had my 9th fight in Montebello dude named Juan Ramirez. I'll never forget it. I fought that dude, and that dude whooped my motherfucking ass from one side of that ring to the other for 3 rounds. I had a headache for 2 days. I took my shit back to the gym. I jumped on the football field, and I never looked back.
Did that dude ever go on to do anything after he fought you or no?
Yeah, he became a pro. I think his record, you look up box record, I think his record was something like 17-4. He never won no world titles or nothing, but he was a good pro. He beat the shit out of me though. He fucked me up.
You fought in the 70s or something? The 80s?
I fought from 73. I boxed from 1973 to 1980.
Okay.
Dang. That's funny. It's funny. The only reason I'm laughing is because how you tell the story. You tell the story is funny. You know,
it's the truth. I can't make it no other way. That dude, you know, I thought I was gonna be the next Ali. I thought I was gonna be the man, and that dude showed me that there's levels to this shit, and he beat the fucking shit out of me. He fucked me up. I had a headache for 2 days, and I never went back to that motherfucker after that.
That's crazy. That's the best thing about boxing, though. You know, because you got in the ring. A lot of people want to get in that ring and take that risk. You know, it takes a lot of confidence in self and knowledge of self to box. It takes a lot of knowledge of self.
That's exactly how I know that some people can't come back from a loss, because I was one of them. I was like, fuck this shit. Now I can go play football. This football's a lot easier than this shit. Fuck this.
It's way easier. Way easier, man. It's way easier. I think that's how I think. Excuse me. When I think of like tennis, I think of tennis, boxing, and golf. Are like the only sports I can think of. But you're the only person out there. You know, when you make a mistake, it's just you. You gotta live with that loss. I see that with Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, Roger Federer.
Right.
And he boxing. You know, you just it's international. Everywhere you go, it's just you. You have people in your corner trying to train you and get you to this best, your peak position, right. But it's just you.
And I was really good. That's the thing. I was really good against the dudes I was fighting. But when I stepped up in class, it was a whole different animal. This dude had like 26, 27 amateur fights. He was really good. And I thought I was good. And my coaches thought I was good. But I wasn't as good as this dude.
How old were you?
I was, I think I started when I was 7.
Yeah, it might have been age. You know, it could have been age.
And 14, I was done. By 14 years old, I was finished.
Yeah, that was age. That was definitely age. That was age. If you probably started like, I mean, yeah, that's age. I can say that's age. That's definitely age. Age plays a factor. And if you probably started like 14 to 21, you probably would have kept going. You know, but you said football seemed like the easier. If I can make money playing football, you know, get them endorsements, I'm gonna take that route also. You know, because the whole thing I think with athletics and sports is to pay bills. You want to pay your bills.
But here's the cold part, right? I started playing football, so I'm good. I make all city, second team all state. We go to the playoffs and we play this school called Carson High School. Now, if you know anything about LA, Carson and Banning, back in my days, 80, 81, 82, they was the monsters. They ran everything, right? They was kicking everybody in the ass. So we go to the second round. We beat Marshall in the first round. We go to the second round. We play Carson at the Long Beach Veterans Stadium. It's raining like a son bitch, and we go out to play them. My nigga. We down at halftime, 42-0. These niggas are smoking us. I'm playing safety and corner. They moved me to safety because the corner got hurt, so they moved me to safety. I got like 9 tackles at the half. I finished the game with like 13 tackles, and I got a pick like at the end of the game. It's garbage time. We're already down like 56-0 by this point. I go home, and I had a headache for 2 days after that. I'm like, damn, this shit coming back. So that was it. You know, we out the playoffs. That was my senior year. Man, look, June came. I graduate. My grandmother take me to this restaurant called the Sizzler. Y'all got a Sizzler out there where y'all at?
Oh yeah, Sizzler. You know the Sizzler's out here in the IE.
Yeah. So I go to the Sizzler. I'm thinking she finna tell me this, give me all these congratulations and tell me how great I did. And, you know, you graduated high school, blah, blah, blah. We eating, we chilling, we talking. She say, nigga, you got 90 days. I say, huh? She said, you got 90 days. My job is done. You graduated high school. I did what I had to do. Now it's time for you to learn how to be a man. I don't know how to teach you how to be a man because I'm a woman. I can't teach you that. But I know some people who can. Take your ass down there, recruiting office down there. Either join the army, go to college, or get a job. But your ass ain't gonna lay around here and do nothing. Figure it out. And 90 days later, my ass was at Fort Knox, Kentucky. My ass was at Fort Knox, Kentucky, man. I was gone. I was in the army.
You a veteran?
Huh?
You a veteran?
I'm a combat veteran.
Purple
Heart.
Salute to you.
Thank you, sir.
Salute to you. Man, that's explaining all the discipline. That's explaining all the discipline.
That's why I learned the discipline. Army taught me discipline, man. Boxing helped, but the Army taught me discipline.
That was going to be my route. I didn't make the wisest decisions when I was young. I wish I'd have had that. Go get your ass out there and go to the Army. I would have took that. I would have definitely took that advice.
Well, you know, I knew that old woman wasn't playing. I didn't know where I was going, but I was getting my black ass out of her house. That's what I was doing, because she wasn't playing. You got 90 days, nigga, to figure it out. Time for you to go. But she was right, though. I can't teach you how to be a man. I'm a woman. I don't know how to do that. But I know some people who can. They over there on Crenshaw and 43rd. It's recruiting office. Go over there and holler at them. I took her advice. The best thing I ever did for myself, you know?
Yeah, I definitely did. Self-sufficient.
Whew. Yeah, man.
And that's fight coming up.
Reggie Owens, you know it, brother. 19 kilo. You know it.
A couple veterans, y'all veterans.
Yeah, man. I was in basic training September 16th, 1983. February 2nd, 1985, I was in Lebanon. Wondering how the fuck did I get into this shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm finna join this shit, get some money for college. But my dumb ass, I take the ASVAB, right? So I take the test. I scored a 95 percentile, so I could have any job in the Army.
Damn.
I got a sheet long as my motherfucking leg, right? So I'm looking. I see mechanized infantry, $10,000. I said, what's that? Dude's like, nah, you don't want that. I'm like, look, when do you get to $10,000? He said, you get the money after basic training. That's what I want. Not knowing I was going into combat infantry, I didn't know that. I didn't give a fuck, though. I'd never seen $10,000 before. I had never seen $10,000. I took that shit, and man, that was 8 years. I did 4. I went signed up for 4. Then I re-up for 4 more. And I got my motherfucking ass out. I got tired of sleeping on the ground every night, you know?
Real
So I did a couple tours. I got hit. I got a Purple Heart. I did some things. Seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have no patience for these kids out here with this bullshit, because, you know, it's easy to ride around and blast on a motherfucker who ain't looking for it. Why don't you go shoot at a motherfucker who's trying to shoot at you? Why don't you try that? You know what I'm saying? See how that work out for you.
Well, where were you located? They sent you out the country, right? To another.
Yeah, I went to Lebanon in February '85. I went to basic training, and I went to advanced infantry training, and I went to tanker school, and then I left there and I went to jungle school and I went to Buds in Coronado, and then they shot me out to Lebanon. I was in Lebanon from 85 to 87. From 87 to 90, I was in Somalia, and then I was out.
How was dang, that's a good life. That's a good life.
Yeah, but I was in combat most of the time, so you know, it's a different deal when you fighting. You know, it's a different motherfucking deal when you fighting, man.
Yeah. God was with you, you know. God was with you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, and that's why I have a kind of a different little perspective, you should say. You know, like cats be getting into it over the internet. You'll never hear me engaging or arguing with no nigga over the internet. Why would I do that? That is some sucker shit. That's the suckiest motherfucking ass shit to me. I'm gonna argue with you from my living room and you talking shit from your mama's basement in your mama house. Come on, man. What type of nigga would I be?
I saw a complete idiot for about a week. I felt like an idiot for a week.
Yeah, man. What kind of nigga would I be arguing with some bum that I'll never see? I'll never meet this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that I'll run into this dude. He ain't coming to South Central, and I ain't going to wherever the fuck he at. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a mute argument. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. You know, yeah, that's facts.
JC, salute, my brother. 2 tours in Iraq, one of Afghanistan. That's right. Use a hog. Salute, my brother. Salute. Yeah, man. So, you know, I got like I got hit in Lebanon. I got a round right through my fucking right below my stomach, right above my dick. I got a big ass hole. So I got like 70% service connected. I'm working on my 100. And you know, I got 23 years in this carpenters union. I'm hurt though. I tore the tendon in my left foot from the bottom of my foot to my ankle. So I go back to the hospital on June the 4th, and they're gonna decide if they do surgery or they're gonna make me a brace, and I keep going. And then after that, I'm gonna take my ass back to work. I got 7 years to retire, and that'll be it, man. I get my retirement, that's like $4,000 a month. If I get my 100%, that's another $3,600 a month. I'll be right. I can live out my years waiting on the mailbox. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a good life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you have to put in the work, brother. You got to put something in it to get something out of it. You feel me?
Always. Always. You plan on getting a Harley?
Hell no, man. My motherfucking cousin, when I first went to the service, he was 17 years old. He used to live in this place called Stevenson Village. Reggie might know what I'm talking about. Reggie from the hood. Stevenson Village in Compton. And this nigga had a motorcycle. He was a football player, though. He had offers from Notre Dame. He had an offer from Stanford. He had an offer from Wake Forest. He had an offer from Oregon. And this nigga was finna go to college, but he got on a motorcycle and lost control and slammed headfirst into a tree. And now the dude is not himself. You know what I'm saying? He lost half his brain, fucked him up. And that right there showed me I will never put my ass on a motorcycle. If it ain't got 4 wheels and 2 doors, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah. We'll find what's the next fight coming up? Andrew Ruiz, right?
No. We got somebody this weekend. We got Navarrete this weekend, bro. Navarrete and Diaz.
Which Diaz?
And we got Berlanga. Berlanga's on that card.
Right, I know Berlanga's not headlining, is he?
Huh?
Berlanga's headlining? He's main.
No, he's the co-main. I think Navarrete and Diaz is the headliner.
You got
it's a top ranked card, though. It's a top ranked card.
Who you got winning, Navarrete?
Yeah, Navarrete is a hog, man. I want to see Navarrete and motherfucking I want to see Navarrete and Gary Russell, man. I think Gary Russell can still make 126.
Yeah. What did he say? He was walking around like 140 something, 143?
Yeah. He said that shit on Instagram. I heard that shit.
Yeah, I think he can make it. He can make it. That's a good fight. I think Gary has all the skills. You know, he has great skills. He has the skills. And when
Gary's a bad motherfucker, man. Gary's a bad motherfucker, homie. I just wish, for selfish reasons, homie, I just wish they could make that Gary Russell Tank fight. Nigga, that would be lit in your city.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it might take the aftermath might be bad, but it'll be a great fight.
You said the aftermath might be bad?
The aftermath would be terrible. When Tank fought up, when he fought here, they tore up downtown. Downtown was tore up, trash everywhere. I saw AB and them that was down there. I saw them online. I ain't go to the fight. You know, I ain't go to the fight. I wish I would have. I watched it though. I watched the fight. I should have went. But that'd be a big fight. I would favor Tank. I would favor Tank. I don't like how Gary responds to certain punches. You know, I think if he get hit and he don't see that next punch coming, I think that'd be the end of the fight. Sometimes he get his head turned, he won't see that next punch coming. You know, Tank.
I can't really see nobody beating Gary at 130, man. I really can't. I think Gary's the truth.
You don't think Shakur could beat Gary?
No.
That's Olympic versus Olympian right now.
No, I don't think Shakur can fuck with Gary right now.
Man,
I think 2 years from now he smoke Gary. But right now, no. I don't think he can fuck with Gary.
Yeah, I just watched the video of Shakur training. You know, he still built like a kid almost. You know, his body ain't fully come in yet. You know, he doesn't have that physique of a grown man. You know, a grown athlete. You know, adult athlete. He's still a child almost. That's similar how I think about with Devin Haney. I don't think they both filled in that. They haven't fully filled in yet. They both kind of tall. You know, Devin Haney, he's like 5'9", and Shakur, he's like 5'8", 5'8".
Yeah.
And Gary, he not a little dude. He's not a little dude at all. He got some size to him.
Yeah.
He looks short. He's short, but he got, you know, he's a very.
He wide as a motherfucker.
Yeah. I think Gary's career was handled all wrong. You know, I would never understand.
That fight once a year shit ain't cool, man.
Yeah, you know, him and his brothers, you know, they all can fight, you know. His brother, he fights. One of them fights at 118, right? One is 118.
One fight at 47, right? Don't one fight at 47?
140.
Yeah. Antoine fight at 140, right? Gary Antoine?
I want to see, Gary Antoine versus Kroger would be a good fight. That's what that'd be.
Yeah, that'll be his coming out party because Prograis is a dog, homie.
I was disappointed in him when that Triller card. I was disappointed. It was more so. It might have been because of red catch, but I was.
That's what I'm saying. How can you be disappointed in him when the nigga he was fighting didn't want to fight? What'd you think about that, JB?
Well, Prograis.
Yeah, Prograis and Red Catch. What you think about that fight?
I was disappointed in Red Catch. Even like Caleb Plant and I forgot it was a couple other boxers was calling him out on that BS he pulled in the ring. Like, clearly he didn't want to fight. Clearly he showed up for the paycheck. It was just all about him getting paid. He didn't want to fight. But it's Progress though. I mean, he decent. I ain't gonna say a lot. I ain't really too big on Progress. I think this guy's better than him. That's coming up at 140. But he a good fighter though. I'll give him credit. But I think this guy's coming up that's better than him.
Yeah, do you think anybody can come up from 35 and beat him?
I don't know. That I think Teofimo Lopez could beat him. And I think Devin Haney could.
H Money, you back?
I think Tio. I think Prograis can get away with certain things with Tio. Like what he was doing against Red Catch. You know, I think he could probably get away with certain things if he fought Tio, and that allow him to land those big punches. You know,
I like
135.
T.O., but T.O. don't have the best defense.
Yeah, and I think him like Prograde. Sometimes he try to force things, and I think T.O. will let him. He will let Prograde impose his will on him, and he'll start to just land them big punches, and the fight ain't gonna last too long, And T.O. sometimes he when I'm watching, he try to like tap sometimes, and when he really fighting, when he's really in the fight, sometimes he tries to. I don't know. He does certain things well, and then sometimes I just be like, I don't know. It's he all right. Like I say, he's all right. I would like to see him against certain styles and some more dogs. Like Loma is it's a good name, but Loma is small. He's a small dude. He ain't no big guy.
Right.
Jose Ramirez, those guys at 140, maybe Zapita. I wouldn't mind seeing Teo and Zapita fighting. Because Zapita, he a dog. He gonna give you something. Give you something to talk about.
Right.
Maybe a Baron chick. I would like to see guys that's his size or bigger, and more of an adversity in the fight. Like Loma, it was more like kind of a skill, but his size was his downfall. His not having that size.
Yeah. T.O. just overpowered it, and T.O. just mauled it. We ran over it.
Yeah,
he's too big for him.
Yeah, and I can't see T.O. Coming in as a bigger man with Prograde. We Prograde knocking out big guys. He can knock out some big guys.
Now it looks like the Dragon.
Hey, Chubak. That nigga H is gone, huh?
You think T.O. could beat Prograde?
I don't think so.
But I don't know. I don't think of T.O. It's like he's decent. I think he's a decent fighter. The Comey win was a big win. The Loma win I think it was a good. It's good on paper, but when you really watch the fight, it leaves a lot of questions. And that's how I looked at the fight. Having seen the fight live, and then seeing what Loma wasn't active, and when Loma became an active fighter, when he became game in the fight, T.O. really didn't have too many answers. He was on that back foot just getting punched, And it made me question, like, well, if he does fight Devin Haney, or even if he fights Tank, or he was someone at 140, I'm like, they might knock him out, And I think people, they underestimate Devin Haney's power. I think somebody will knock him out. I just can see it, I just see somebody knocking him out. I think he's having a good run, but I think he might soon take a loss. And I don't know how he can bounce back from that loss. That the game plan will be just to keep testing his chin and exposing his defense.
Yeah, I mean, people was talking that T.O. to 140 shit. I mean, I don't see T.O. beating Ramirez. I don't see T.O. beating Josh Taylor. I don't see T.O. beating Prograde. I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see it.
What about Victor Postol? And Victor Postol gives everybody trouble.
Victor Postol is a tough fighter, but he's long in the tooth right now. So I don't know what Postol we got right now. You know what I'm saying? That Postol from 4 years ago, he smokes T.O. But the Postol now, I don't know.
Yeah. It's like the divisions have changed. Like usually we'll see like it's what's the word I'm looking for? It'd be like a fighter would kind of like veer off, like peel off, and he would really separate himself. I haven't seen too many at 135 a fighter truly separate himself. They all seem around that same level. They all have different styles, but until they fight each other, one doesn't really truly stand out. And I think at 140 we really find out with Taylor and Ramirez like who's the better fighter. One of them has to veer off and show that he's the best at that division. But like at 154, Jamel, he's completely shown damn near probably 5 fights ago that he's the best in that division. Even
right.
Yeah, him losing to Tony Harrison, we saw like he might come back and beat Tony.
Right.
I haven't seen it at 135. I just can't see them going up weight classes yet, and one of them becoming an all-time great. It still has yet to be proven.
Right. Hey, Black and Brown, go in the background, man, until H Money get back. Get on this panel. Yeah. I just don't you know, I gotta see more from T.O. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm the only one, right? But I think this fight right here with Kambosos is tons of pressure for T.O. Because if he goes 12 with this dude, or he loses to this dude, he's in a fucked up position. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, facts. Kambosos, I don't know. Maybe it's because he's from Australia, you know. And the best thing that comes from Australia in my mind is the actor Hemsworth, the Hemsworth family, the guy that played in that movie. I don't really think of boxing when I think of Australia outside of Jeff Horn. You know, he could pull a Jeff Horn, you know, and get that
Well, you
decision.
know, hold on. Jeff Finnick was a dog.
Say that again.
Jeff Finnick was a dog.
Jeff Finnick.
Jeff Finnick was a monster.
Okay, so that's who else? You see what I'm saying? It's maybe
Costa Zoo. Costa Zoo.
You're right. Yeah, that was a good one. My mind slipped me. So you think Kambosos could pull off a Costa Zoo?
Hell no, I think T.O. gonna knock this motherfucker out. But I'm just being devil's advocate right now. Say T.O. don't knock this motherfucker out. Say T.O. goes 12 rounds with this motherfucker. What is that gonna do to his brand, homie?
I mean, he just talk. He's a whole lot of talk. That's all that would mean. He would be overhyped. He'd probably be the biggest hype job. You know, especially with the flack that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia has been getting if he goes 12 rounds with Kambosos on his pay-per-view. I'd be very disappointed. You know, if I watch that fight and he goes 12 rounds with Kambosos after beating Lomachenko and getting a knockout with Comey, I would be pissed. I'll think less of him as a boxer. His boxing skill.
Facts. H Money. I think H went to the weak spot or something.
I don't know much about Cam. I've never heard of much of Kambosos. You know, when I seen him at the press conference, you know, he has a weird frame. He has a very weird frame. He doesn't look like he isn't built like a boxer. You know, I don't know. He seems like he plays like soccer or something. Like he like a soccer player or something.
You talking about Kambosos?
Yeah, he plays soccer or badminton. He doesn't like a boxer.
You stupid. You stupid.
When you sit there and look at T.O. next to him, Kambosos looks like a kid almost.
Right. He looked tiny. He looked real tiny.
Yeah, he's like a child. Like he played badminton or soccer or something. Like he has a physique to play one of those sports. He doesn't have that boxing. You know, that could be a deception. You know, he probably can not. If he knocked T.O. out, then I don't know. You know, I'm hoping it's a good fight for like the early rounds, and then T.O., you know, knocks him out so we can get the big fights. If Kambosos knocks out T.O., I'd probably be I'll be surprised. Yeah,
I mean, you know, but that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about it, bro. It's boxing. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I don't know much about Kambosos. You know, he say he sparred Manny Pacquiao. Who else sparred Manny Pacquiao? The guy that he was just on the PBC called Jerron Ennis, I think. Was that Jerron Ennis?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the guy that fought with the Spanish dude. That was a hell of a fight too. That was a war.
Yeah. And Cajas. That's his name. Yeah, they get good training with Pacquiao, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want to see how it transcends into a fight with him with a current world champion and not a previous world champion or contender. The Lee Selby fight, you know, I caught like the ending round, like the 7th, 8th round, you know, and I couldn't really tell the difference of who was winning. I couldn't separate who was winning the fight, you know, but I did this thing. Selby was dictating the ring. He had the more ring generalship in that fight.
Right. Who in the chat knows something about Kambosos? What is he about? Because I don't know nothing about the dude.
Peter Von Ark said he has a lot of heart and a good uppercut.
Okay. I mean, you know, I tell you what, Peter, we damn sure finna see. We sure finna find out.
It looked like he smothers his punches a lot. You know, that might be just from his bag work, and that might be the clips they want to show. You know, but when he fought boxers and who was it? Lee Selby. And Lee Selby, he came from 126, 130. He came from a low weight class. He was at 130 previously, and he came up. And it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look for Kambosos, and then for him to just walk into a title fight. You know, I don't see what hope he has. You know, I would like for him to bring something. You know,
well, I think he's what you was talking about earlier. I think he's a soft touch. I think he's a just a keep busy fight in T.O.'s eyes.
Yeah.
And I don't think at this stage of his career, I really don't think T.O. would overlook this dude. I think T.O. gonna train for this dude and come in there to make a statement because he's trying to get Triller to buy that contract. You see where I'm going with this?
I think that would be stupid. That's my opinion, but that's not my business. I hope he doesn't. I think if he does get with Triller, he probably try. He would try to pursue Ryan Garcia. That's what I think.
Of course, that's the internet guy. That would be perfect for Triller. T.O. versus Ryan Garcia on Triller? That shit might sell 2 million, bro.
If he get knocked out by Ryan, that'd be hilarious. That's the biggest upset ever in my eyes. If T.O. loses to Ryan Garcia, that's the biggest upset ever.
Bigger than Tyson Buster Douglas?
That's damn near, because in my eyes, you know, it's like you let Ryan Garcia knock you out. Like, damn. But
JB, how big would that upset be?
Kambosos?
No, Ryan Garcia knocking out T.O. How big would that be?
I don't see that happening, but that'd be big. I'd be shocked as hell to see that Ryan Garcia beat Teofimo at any point in their careers. Like, I'm not really big on Ryan Garcia. I don't think nobody really is. I don't really see. I mean, he got all the attributes. He can punch. He got fast hands, but I don't really see nothing else from him.
But he got slow feet. He got slow feet, no defense, and keeps his chin high in the air.
Yeah, oh man, all I see is Amir Khan 2.0, but just not as good as a boxer as Khan. But that's all I really see.
Wow. Yeah, I don't.
A lot of money. That's a lot of money on Ryan if he win that fight.
Woo-wee.
You hit the back. You hit the jackpot, Ryan. Not gonna tell.
Oh my God.
I think 20 reviews. He favors Ryan. 20 reviews saying there he favors Ryan to separate himself. I think that's a tough view. You know, at one
Tony
point
told me that earlier. Tony told me earlier that Ryan beats all the motherfucking lightweights.
And at one point I thought I was actually there at one point. You know, the way Oscar De La Hoya was moving him. You know, it was like he was doing well, but it seems like he lost focus. You know, and I think if Ryan really wanted to be great, he'd go the route Oscar De La Hoya took when he got with Floyd Senior. You know, Floyd Senior got with Oscar, and help his career, help his boxing skills. You know, Ryan. I don't think Eddie Reynoso is a terrible trainer. I think he's a good trainer. I don't think he's the best trainer in boxing. You know, I think his fighters, they are missing certain feats and certain wrinkles in that game, to where when they meet another style, they get embarrassed in a sense. You know,
well, it's easy to be called the best trainer in boxing when you got Canelo Alvarez in your stable.
Yeah, I don't see how. You know, I don't. You know, Canelo. I don't see how he's the best trainer. You know, I don't get that part. I don't get that part. You know, that's a crazy. I don't get it. Right now, I would say Bomac and Derek and Bomac, Derek James. Those they got a couple champions, don't they?
Yeah, but here's my question: what fighter from Bomac's camp or from Derek James' camp beats Canelo?
They all too small for him.
Man,
too small for him.
Steven Nelson right there, ain't he? Steven Nelson's right there.
Yeah.
Cold Nelson.
Yeah.
He ain't beating Canelo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He not beating Canelo.
That might be Benavidez and them. Benavidez, they pose a threat. Benavidez and Ronnie Shields. If Jamal Charlo get that fight and win, then Ronnie Shields, he has some decent fighters. You know, he's taught.
I think this is just my opinion, though. I think the only motherfucker that really got a chance at 68 to beat Canelo is Benavidez. Nobody else has a shot.
I got a guy, which I don't think y'all know who he is. He coming up right now.
Who?
His name David Morale Jr.
Yeah. The dude from Puerto Rico or Cuba?
Cuba, I'm telling you.
Yeah. That little 18-year-old kid. Yeah, he's a monster. I saw him on a PBC card.
Yeah.
He is vicious.
He bigger than Benavidez.
Yeah. He's a monster.
And he can punch and box.
Yeah, he's a monster. I like him. I like him.
He got like one loss as an amateur.
Yeah, he gonna need about getting there with Canelo though. He gonna need about 15 more fights.
Yeah,
he needs some experience.
He only he already in line for a title shot. He got like 3 fights because
David Morale, yeah. David Morale, yeah. He's the WBA regular interim or regular or some shit like that, right?
Yep. I'm telling y'all heard it from me.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. I seen
a couple more years.
Yeah, a couple more years, he'll be ready for Canelo. Canelo be about 33, 34. I think, he'll take Canelo out.
I think he'll beat Berlanga too. I think he's better than Berlanga.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it
I think he beats Berlanga right now.
I think the only guy that will give him problems, I believe, is Benavidez. That's it. I think he washed Caleb Plant. Who else is out?
I don't know, because Caleb is kind of a dog. Caleb just don't have no power. He don't have no power. He got brittle hands.
I think the pressure. I think his pressure is gonna be too much, and his feet is way faster than David Benavidez. He real quick. I think he'll cut the ring, and I think he could stop Plant. I think Benavidez would be a problem because of his size. That's it. But I think he the future of that division. Nobody really talking about him because he got like 3-4 fights, but.
Who is Beck the Bully? Tyree talking about Beck the Bully. Who is that?
I have no idea.
I don't even know who that is.
Who is he, Tyree? Who is he?
He fights like a Cuban too. He fights like he's a Cuban. He definitely he fights like a Cuban.
Oh yeah. That's the guy right there. He young. You know, usually when we get them Cuban fighters, they like in their late 20s, early 30s. He's only like 22.
He looks like David a little bit. Him and David he looked like David. He built like David. He in better shape. He's in way better shape.
That's what I tell you. I'm telling you, Dury. I'm telling you. He the future of 168.
Yeah, he puts his punches together too. I'm watching him right now.
Hey, what you think about that fool Gongora though?
Damn, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's a monster. Yeah. David Morale Jr. is a monster. What you think about Gongora though?
I like him too, but I don't know Morale. I just see something special in like he different. What I seen in him from these fights, what he doing at that age with that limited amount of experience as a pro, I see something special in him.
He seems like he has a little bit does he train with Ugas?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You know who he remind me of, JB?
Yeah. Who?
He remind me of motherfucking Trinidad, bro.
Oh, Tito Trinidad?
Yeah, he reminds me of Trinidad. He reminds me of Trinidad.
He a little flawed in Trinidad. He moved his feet a little bit more. I think if Trinidad had better feet, he would have never lost.
Yeah.
He committed to too many punches. When I say that, when I was watching him fight, who was he fighting? Vargas. When he fought Vargas, he could have beat Vargas earlier than what he did. Instead of going that late, he just he overbit certain things, and he didn't always set his punches up. He fell off his game plan a lot.
You talking about Tito?
Yeah, he was a great boxer. Yeah. He just fell off his game plan, and he didn't have the feet. This Cuban right here, he has good feet.
I think with Tito, he relied too much on
his power. On Golden Boy, he was gonna fight Sergey Kovalev. Oh, I know who you talking about, Tyree. I remember him. What's up with him? What's he doing right now?
What's his name?
Beck the Bully.
Back to
He's from Uzbekistan. He was gonna fight Kovalev at one time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a dog. Bektemir Melikuziev.
Yeah, that's him. I remember him now. Hey, H Money. Black and Brown's in the chat. Tell him to come on the panel.
Where he at? Black and Brown?
He was here like 5 minutes ago. He might have left by now.
Oh, he's in the comments. Shout out to Black and Brown. Where he at? Jed Cowell too. Jed Cowell pulled up. Shout out to Jed Cowell.
I see Jed.
Yeah, Black and Brown, if you still here, get on the panel.
Oh, yeah, I just seen him. I see him in the comments. I just pulled it up. Shout out to Black and Brown Boxing. Was good.
If you still here, Black and Brown, get on.
What's up with the fights? Y'all been watching it?
Nah, we've been talking boxing, man. But this dude just knocked the boy out.
It's still on the prelims?
No, this is the main event.
The main event?
He just knocked him out. Yeah. Lineker just knocked him out. Lineker just knocked him out.
On TNT?
Yeah, Lineker, yeah.
Oh,
Lineker just knocked the fool out. He just slept his ass.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you was gone, my nigga.
Damn, that was quick. That main card is over that quick. You gotta be joking.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Who fighting tonight?
It was the one championships on TNT.
Okay.
And one championship's really gonna take over the whole thing. Watch. They on TNT. I mean, everybody's gonna be watching that shit. The same people that watch the NBA, they gonna be watching this.
I think Black and Brown bounced out because I was gonna tell him to get on the panel. I think he bounced.
Shout out to my boy Black and Brown. Rob 87. Where my boy Coco the Don at? I ain't been seeing Coco the Don in a minute. Well, it looked like Caravallo just fought. You sure that was the main event?
Let me see. Let me look at my info right quick. Hold on.
Be early for the main.
Heavyweight. Oh no. The heavyweight bout's the main event. Amir Ali Kabari and Anatoly Malikin.
Slugger Sam. Shout out to my boy Slugger Sam. Shout out to the OG in the chat. OG Slugger Sam in the building. What up, Slugger? Appreciate you, Slugger Sam, my brother. Appreciate you, brother Slugger Sam. Appreciate you, bro. So it looked like, it's more fights on mine because I don't think this was the main card, if I ain't mistaken, or the main event of the evening.
The main event's the heavyweight bout between Amir Akabari and Anatoly Malikin.
The main event is John Lineker versus Troy.
Well, Lineker just knocked him out. Troy just got knocked the fuck out on my TV. Troy just got slapped.
Let's find out what's going on in this motherfucker right here.
Troy just got slapped, my dude.
Deal with the bid one, right?
Yeah.
Is that it? I don't think so. Yeah. Then they got Rich Franklin on one championship. They got the voice, Michael Chavello. He's one of the best. Oh, that's April 28th, though. I seen what you talking about. So that probably was. That probably was. Dang, April 28th going to be a fire card. That's going to be a fire-ass card right there. Dang.
Yeah, man, Black and Brown bounce. I like to holler at Black. Black be having some cool insight sometimes.
I like Black. He California, you know what I mean? From Cali. Yeah. And most guys from California, they just lay back, cool, have a good time. But if you fuck with them, if you fuck with them, they gonna get on your ass. Like Black and Brown, he be chilling. But if somebody fuck with him, he will roast your ass. You know what I mean?
But Black is a street dude. Black is a street dude.
Yeah, he did time. He did his time. Yeah. You know what I mean? He served his time like a G. You know what I mean? You gotta respect him. You gotta respect somebody like Black, and then he's putting in work when it comes to boxing. He's going to the fight. He's going to the fights and things of that nature. So you got to respect him. And he has a great channel. Most importantly, he has a great channel.
Right.
Then you think it's over, Sheldon? That's it?
That's it, man. It's 7:52. This shit about to be off, dog.
Oh, nah, bro. This early. Come on, dog. I just got back. Usually,
I know.
We just getting started.
I know where you went.
The Zaza. The Zaza.
I know where you went.
Yeah, we're about to come to an end, though. It's over, Toronto. Toronto, the one
Yeah, this
championship.
shit's over. This shit's over, bro.
Dang. So Lineker won and Lineker got knocked out.
Boom! Right on the chin. Hit his ass right on the button.
Oh, John Lineker won. So John Lineker knocked the dude out. Dang, man, I hate to end it, but it's over, it looked like. So, man, we going to wrap this thing up, man. So I hope Reggie Owens is live. Man, shout out to my brother Reggie Owens doing his thing. You seen Reggie Owens hanging out with Tyson Fury, Shelton Moore, and Jason Brown?
I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I heard
Tyson
about
Fury
it.
Tyson Fury a real dude, bro. He a real nigga, bro.
Reggie looked like a football scout. He looked like he was scouting some players or something.
Hey, JD, you seen how Tyson Fury was talking plenty of shit when Reggie put the camera on Tyson Fury? I'm going to knock motherfuckers out. I'm knocking these motherfuckers out.
Tyson Fury I feel like he a black man, but in a white man's body. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. He had more black than most of these niggas do, man.
Yeah, Tyson Fury
That's the
talk that shit.
quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? He like, you know what I'm saying? Him, the way he talk and his arrogance and his ability in the ring remind me of a black fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And even the way he fights, right? With like his style is an American style. You know what I mean?
Facts. You know what I'm saying? He
All right, man. Well, you know,
a lot of these dudes.
you know me and JB, we gonna surf around. I don't know if I'll be up late enough to fuck with Kyle.
Well, come mess with Reggie. I mean, mess with Barbershop. Sheldon, you should start calling in on Barbershop if you can.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. I usually don't fuck with Fred. Sometimes Fred be having me hot. So I gotta get off that shit, though. I gotta get off that shit. You're right.
He's a good brother, man. He does a lot of good. How do you think? I know who Bill Haney and Devin Haney knows who I am is because of Fred. If it wasn't for Fred, I would have never came across Bill Haney. He would have never found out who I was. So Fred, he did that. Fred made that happen for me.
Right. I got you, bro. I got you. Well, shit, go and enjoy yourself, man. And JB, we know we finna surf around for a minute. I'll see you on the next one.
I'll see
you. But we gonna wrap it up, man. Appreciate it, Shelton Moore. Thank you, Jason Brown. Congratulations to John Lineker. He knocks out Troy Worthen. He knocks him out, man. Appreciate it. We gonna wrap this up. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
That motherfucker ended quick. Hey, Toronto, you sure that is over?
Yeah, it ended in 1 round.
Then one FC is over already.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How the fuck it finished that quick? We only been live for 2 hours and 22 minutes, man. We out of here. Peace. Hit the like button. Subscribe. D Hodges, I see you, D Hodges. Slugger Sam, my brother. Rob 87. We out.